Okay, let's start, guys. We are in which slide number? Manish, any
Page
questions?
7.
Conflict management
No,
58.
no, no, Vishal. No, good.
So I think we just had an introduction on conflict, correct? Why it is the importance of managing conflict. If you do not manage the conflict, what it will result in, correct? No? Everyone, please turn on your videos. Don't be in your comfort zone. Please turn on your videos. It's mandatory. Please, if you guys are totally at home, no disturbances, no background problems, and then all those things, please make sure you turn on the video, okay? So let's get into the conflict management approaches. Okay, guys, please listen. So on the screen, you can see different approaches, okay, which are there. Okay, I'll tell you. The first one is force. Let me start from this, okay, guys. Compromise/reconcile. Okay, compromise/reconcile is the first one. Okay, everyone. So what happens in a compromise/reconcile situation? I would say it is more of a lose-lose kind of situation. Have you heard the saying like that? Lose-lose kind of situation means both the people will not be happy. Okay, they will feel frustrated. Oh my God. Okay, I entered into a resolution with this person, but I'm not happy with the outcome. Like that. That is what I would say lose-lose kind of situation. Are you understanding, guys? Everyone? So I'll tell you a classic example of this lose-lose kind of situation. Okay, see here. I'm telling about compromise/reconcile. Are you guys listening? The first one in the bottom right. Okay, this one. So I will tell you one situation, guys. Okay, imagine I'm supposed to. Vishak is a project manager. Vishak is a project manager, and I'm supposed to find out a vendor who can supply raw materials. Okay, and the best vendor I'm finding in the market is, let's say, okay, Manish from this batch. Okay, he's a vendor. Okay, I'm a project manager and Manish is a vendor. Okay, now I'm expecting some raw material to be delivered at $20 and in a timeline of 30 days. $20 and 30 days. Now, the best vendor available in the market is Manish. And Manish says it takes $40 and 60 days. $40 and 60 days. Now, what do we both do? We get into a negotiation. Okay. So after long rounds of negotiation, finally, what did we conclude? $30. Okay. Let's finalize $30 and 45 days. Just a theoretical example, my dear friends. Okay. Now, if you ask me, Vishak, are you happy with this deal with Manish? The answer will be no, because I'm expecting $20 and 30 days. Now, if you ask Manish, is he happy with this deal? He will also tell, I was expecting $40 and 60 days. Are you guys understanding what I'm telling? So both the parties got into a deal, but totally they are not happy. It is not sustainable in the future. Are you guys getting what I'm telling? This compromise or reconcile is not sustainable in the future because people, if I find out a better vendor than Manish in terms of commercials or in terms of delivery time, I may go with that vendor. If Manish finds out a better client than me, he will cancel the contract with me and go with that client. Are you guys getting it? Because it is more of a compromise. It is not sustainable in the long run. Lose-lose kind of situation. Have you noted down, guys, everyone? Can I clear the screen? Now, the next thing is collaborate slash, yeah.
Couple this side. So Vishak, over here, the project manager Vishak, who is actually approaching the vendor Manish, who is the best right now. So doesn't that give a sort of like at least a consolidation sort of thing that okay, I'm approaching the best vendor.
But not happy. No, see, my point is, I just told a story like that. In case you get a better vendor, you will go with that. You will not, still there is an element of unhappiness in me. I expected this like that. Are you getting? That's it. Anything else? Shall I clear the screen? Now, the next one is collaborate / problem solving. Okay, I just told an example for compromise or reconcile, but I don't have a proper example for collaborate or problem solve. Do you know why? Because it is time consuming and it is long time. Okay, it is very process oriented. Okay, collaborate / problem solve. Okay, have you heard about two countries getting into a memorandum of understanding, joint ventures,
Yeah,
all these
Vishal.
things? That's it. Memorandum of understanding, joint ventures, all these are examples of collaboration or problem solving. Okay, see, India and Russia together launched a missile. I think you know BrahMos, correct? Okay, as the name says, okay, BrahMos missile. Okay, now at the same time, BrahMos is because it's a collaboration between India and BRAH represents Brahmaputra and MOS represents
Moscow.
Moscow River. Okay, now in the same line, I would say joint venture an example. Okay, you know Suzuki and
Maruti.
Toyota. No. Now I'm talking about Suzuki and Toyota. Okay, Suzuki and Toyota getting into a joint venture now. Okay, now what happens? Some cars they are rebranded. One which is produced by Suzuki may be rebranded by Toyota and vice versa. Okay, why all these things are happening? Because they saw a problem. Yeah, they saw a problem which, if through a long-term strategy, we can solve it. Like that, they both felt this joint venture itself would have taken 1 year to finalize. Are you guys getting that? What I'm telling? Because it is not like that. One company would have approached another company, multiple rounds of discussion would have happened, and finally they would have entered into a JV, joint venture. Okay, that's it. Now, are you clear? So it takes time. Okay, two countries getting into a peace treaty. Okay, let's say two enemy countries, they may be getting into a peace treaty. Okay, it may take 5 years, 10 years for them to have multiple rounds of meeting and finally get into a peace treaty. Clear? Now, the next one is smooth / accommodate. Can we start the next one? Smooth / accommodate. Okay. Do you know what is the difference between these two, smooth / accommodate? I mean, smooth and accommodate, what is it? It means, I will tell you one thing, guys. There is something called as placebo effect. Have you heard about it? Placebo
Yes.
effect. What does that mean? Anyone?
In medical terms, when you believe something will happen from that medicine, it happens without any logic.
The psychological.
Rather, it is a belief system.
Psychological belief.
Yeah, it is psychological. It is a belief system. They believe that something will happen and it happened. Correct. That is what is called as placebo effect. Now,
Placebo effect.
what is its application in the conflict management? Okay, some leaders, let me tell you, some best leaders, you know what? They don't really solve the problem when you reach out to them. You reach out to them, sir, I have a problem. They don't really solve the problem. But what do? They discuss with you for an hour or so. Finally, after that discussion, you will tell, this problem is a small problem. Like that you will tell. Are you getting it, guys, what I'm telling? Because something they would have brainwashed you in that 1 hour. Okay. Ultimately, this problem is no longer a problem for you. Okay. So I'll tell an example, guys. Okay, hold on. You know, we approach senior management people for headcount increase. Okay. When you go to senior management people telling that, okay, I need see, I have been with the 3 headcount in my team. Okay. I need another 1 more person. Like that and all, when we approach, what happens? You'll set up a meeting and all. But after the 1 hour of discussion, once the meeting is over, what will happen? You will tell headcount and all. No, you'll be happy. It's not that no result. You'll tell headcount and all small issues. Let us look at some other problem. That is what I'm telling. No result still shows your frustration. What is this? They will tell that, okay, this is not your problem. Your problem is something else. Let's fix that first. Like that, they will try to shift your focus from the headcount issue to something else. They do it. Nothing wrong. Some leaders are successful. Focus shifting. What is that you told?
Focus.
Sorry. Deepika?
Focus shifting.
Focus shifting, exactly. They shift the focus. Okay. So you don't feel that headcount is a pain anymore. Are you guys clear? That's it. Now, one more example I want to tell you people is, there is something called as town hall in corporate. Okay. What happens in the town hall? There will be, actually, I will tell you guys, the town hall, the word origin is during the time of king rule. Okay. The kings, they need to see what is the progress, how is the administration of my state, like that he want to know. What he will do, he will invite all the people, all his praja, okay, people for a town hall. Okay. So when they come, ideally they are supposed to share their concern and the king is supposed to address that. But what is now town hall is considered as, it is considered as a platform for the company to communicate back to the employees, not the other way around. Okay. So what typically happens, there will be a huge event. I'm talking about, see, town hall can be just a virtual meeting. I'm talking about big organizations where you have, let's say, 1,000 employees, something like that. So what do we do? When you organize a town hall, you take a big event place where you invite all the people. There will be multiple big screens kept, and then you'll be showing the company progress. Okay, this is how next 3 years our company is going to grow. Like that, you'll show some very fancy presentations. So what will happen? Everyone will be like, oh wow, like that kind of a feeling. Okay, they will tell that today you guys are managers, tomorrow you will be senior managers. People who are senior managers today, tomorrow you guys will be VP. Tomorrow, people who are VP, you will be directors, CXO level kind of people. Like that, they will give you hope. Okay, so whatever you wanted to ask in the town hall, that will get diluted. Are you getting, guys? Everyone? See, I will also tell you recently, I think some 6 months back, I saw a video in LinkedIn. Okay, this video was for a company. What they did during the town hall, they literally pour some coins or cash on the table, and some fun event was there. Whoever is able to pick up maximum money and put it in their pocket, they can do like that. Okay, have you heard about that or have you seen that video? It was done by some Chinese company, some little bit of e-commerce startup company. Are you getting it? Just a fun event. Multiple tables were arranged and cash was kept on that. People were given some 5 minutes, maximum cash, whoever is able to take, they can take like that. So what happens? The video and all went viral. So company got benefited. The employees, by simply putting some coins, they created a psychological effect as if the company is so loyal, they are giving us unlimited money. Kind of a psychological feeling will come after this event. Okay. Are you guys getting everyone what I'm telling? Any questions? Okay.
So just one point here, Ishak. So at the end of the day, so whatever was the purpose, like it might be, happen or not. Example, there's a conflict. So we are changing the mind. So the conflict is averted, or is it, we go ahead with that?
In case of, see, conflict means it's a mind. You are right, exactly. Okay, it need not be really solving the problem. Okay, particularly in our smooth or accommodate, what I want to tell is the problem is still there. But are you getting affected by that problem? No. That means your smooth or accommodate is successful. That's it. Are you getting it?
Prioritizing on something else, and
changing. It's not about prioritizing. Changing the focus to something else, distracting, just like we do for small kids handle. Okay, when they say small scratches there in the leg, okay, we'll try to change their focus to something else, so they will forget about that small scratch. Okay.
But
now, what about
problem? We can come back. For the time being, we have shifted the focus to something else. But again, with time, again this problem will rise, right? Because it hasn't been solved.
Yeah, let it be. See, I would say only collaborate or problem solving, it is sustainable.
Got it.
Okay, in this it will come back. So again, we'll do town hall. What happens? See, after this meeting got over, I told no headcount increase. For the next 1 month, you will not have any problem. Again, after 1 month, you will realize that this guy was tricking me. Okay, again, you will set up a call. Okay, this is the trap. Okay, we all are falling into that. Okay. They will give you hope that, okay, next promotion we'll consider. Okay, next increment cycle we'll consider. And we forget it and we continue working. Okay. Now, the next one is withdraw/avoid. Can we move further, guys? Withdraw/avoid. What does that mean? I'll tell you this. It looks like shying away. I agree. Okay, when you hear it, it looks like shying away. But what exactly it means is, I'll tell you. there are some places where it is good that you don't get into the exact mess. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, the situation. See here. Do you know what exactly I'm trying to draw on the screen, everyone?
WBS.
Trying to draw
Work breakdown structure.
work breakdown structure. Okay, so when I draw this work breakdown structure, what is happening? This is exactly not the WBS. Every time when I draw this, don't think that it is the work breakdown structure. I want you guys to think of something else. Anything else coming to your mind?
Hierarchy.
Org structure.
Hierarchy.
Organ,
Org
organization.
structure. Okay,
Yeah.
organizational structure. So imagine there is a program leader, and the program leader have got two reportees, A and B, and under A and B, there are like P, Q, R, S. This is a reporting structure. Okay. Now just imagine there is a heated email conversation between Q and R. What is that? There is a heated email conversation between Q and R. Okay, Q is first time sending an email to R, blaming that this is I'm expecting from you, it's not coming. R is sending a revert back. Okay, this input I got last week only. Okay, like that and all. Okay, and then Q is sending a previous attachment. This was discussed in the meeting. Are you able to correlate, guys? This kind of drama happens. Okay, I want, if you guys are having that practice, don't do that. Okay, pick up a phone and a phone call and solve the issue. Okay, so what is happening? Like that, email exchange is happening. 5 emails, 10 emails. Okay, but what happened? Finally, this Q and R, after some 50 email, they CC'd A and B as well. They're bosses. Okay, but what happened? You know, these bosses are also immature. They are blindly supporting their team members. A is supporting Q, B is supporting R, without really trying to understand the problem and solve the problem. Is that clear? Without really understanding the problem and solving the problem, they are just fighting. Okay, literally. Now what happened? This Q and R is feeling again frustrated. So one of them CC'd the program leader also. Okay. Right now the program leader is also in CC. Couple of mails also happening. Okay. Now what I want to tell is there are two choices for the program leader. Everyone listen. One choice is get to the reality, ground reality. Okay. Try to set up a meeting with Q and R, understand the problem, and together solve the problem. That is one point. Okay. Understand the problem and try to solve the problem between Q and R. But when you do like that, my dear friends, what will happen, you know? Next time when a similar problem happens, at the surface itself, they will start CCing you. Are you guys getting? Will be taken for granted. Have you heard it? Will be taken for granted. Okay, everything you message that person, he will respond like that. Okay. Second thing, there is nothing wrong. I'm not telling you should not be a person taken for granted. But the point is, you are a program leader. You are meant for a bigger purpose. That bigger purpose is to drive the project at this level. Can you see? At this level, you have to drive the project at this strategy level. So if you resolve all these petty issues between Q and R, what will happen? Your time, focus time for strategy will be reducing. So ultimately, 6 months down the line, you'll be fired. Are you getting what I'm telling? So be respectful to your own designation. Okay. Now you guys will wonder, so Vishak, what are you expecting us to do? Okay. Are we supposed to close our eyes when I see this problem? No. You don't have to close your eyes. What you should do, it's an email conversation only. This Q and R intentionally you should remove from that email conversation and send a revert only to A and B. Telling that this is what I went through the email conversation. This is what I observed. I'm suggesting A and B. There is no partiality. I'm suggesting A and B do so and so steps. We need to close this problem in next 48 hours. Please keep me posted. Crisp. See, have you seen the mails from leaders? It will be very crisp. 2 sentence, 3 sentence, not like lengthy emails. Lengthy emails is what managerial kind of people will write. Leadership people, their email will be very crisp and to the point. Are you guys getting it? So this is what you should do, my dear friends. Are you getting? It's not withdrawing from the problem like the word withdraw says. It is just keeping it in a limited visibility. Okay. Any questions? You also try this, guys. Okay, you try sending an email to CEO of a company. Don't expect the CEO to reply back to your email. What will happen instead? You'll get a call from the salesperson, customer experience person. What is the issue, sir? Like that, they will call you. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions? Feel free to ask. Clear. Shall we move to the next one? In that case, if you don't have any questions, the next one is force/direct. What is written here? Force/direct. Even that you will feel, oh my God, is it not like behaving like a dictator, autocrat, like the king kind of rule? That time, no, this is our final decision. Like that, kings and all will tell, no, is it like that? Like that, you will think, but not like that. What I want to tell is force or direct is okay. Okay, in some specific situations. Otherwise, in servant leadership, this is not preferred. You people know, right? People who have gone through my quiz videos, you know, okay, force or direct is not preferred, okay, in servant leadership. But in some cases, it is preferred, okay? So what happens in force or direct, my dear friends, please understand two situations, okay? One situation is when the team members are not inexperienced team members, okay? So what happens then? You only have to direct them accordingly, okay? Imagine you have got a bunch of freshers. Or let's assume people who are having 3 to 5 years of experience, but not in the domain in which you are the expert. Okay, let's say you did a course, okay, artificial intelligence and machine learning, you did a course, and then now you are onboarded as a board of directors in one of the company, and you are having 10 people reporting to you. So on the first day itself, if you talk in a language related to artificial intelligence, machine learning, whatever, okay, tools, okay, they may not understand who the team members. So what you should do? You should direct them. See, this is why I'm telling like that. This you should do like this. That conversation should flow from your side to the team members' side. They may tell, no, how does that help? That time you should tell, believe in me, you have to do it. Are you getting it? It is not forcing them. Don't pick up that word force. It means you are convincing them and making them do it. Okay. Are you guys getting it? Or when the team members are, one is if they are not expert. Okay, guys. When do we go with force or direct? When they are not expert. Second one is when team members are emotionally down. Okay, when they are emotionally down, no, is there a point in organizing a stand-up and asking the opinion of the team members? Will they tell in sensible manner? I have always told you, the PM, project manager, is someone who have got a better emotional intelligence than the team members. Okay, so if we just organize a meeting, hey guys, let's brainstorm. When you organize a meeting, if the team members are emotionally down, will they talk anything? There could be a lot of reasons. It's not because they hate you. Imagine the project is going through a very soupy situation. The company is going through a very risky, risky kind of environment. In such cases, what will happen? You only have to step and direct the team accordingly. Are you getting it? So the example which I tell is, the Titanic ship. Just imagine the captain of the ship was informed that the ship was hit with an iceberg. Just imagine the captain was informed that the ship got hit with an iceberg. Okay. So do you think what will the captain do at that moment? Do you think he will organize a stand-up and ask everyone what should we do further? No, it won't work. When you are in a panic situation, and if you ask to the mob, if you ask to the crowd what we should do, everyone will tell their own opinion, and they are not in a situation to understand what is wrong with my own opinion, why someone else's opinion is better. So it will literally result in a fight. Okay, so instead, what should the captain of the Titanic ship do at that point of time? He should direct, okay, this team, which is led by Ashok, okay, make sure that you are disposing all the heavy items. This team led by Karthik, make sure that you're shifting the entire human beings to one side where the weight is less so that the ship stays balanced. Okay, this team, okay, which is led by Amitava, make sure that you are sending some communication to the sky, like throwing some firecracker they do, so that it will grab the attention of some other ships. Like that and all, you can communicate. Okay. But if you ask the team, how should we go about, it will never end up in a concrete solution. everyone will tell something else. Are you guys getting what I'm telling? Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask.
So Vishak, for first example, you have mentioned the lose-lose situation. I guess for others, we have not specifically aligned them with anything. So win-win, win-lose or something.
Nothing like that. I will tell you, since you asked this good question, I will tell you. Okay, good observation. So this is lose-lose. He told both the parties are having a lose-lose. Okay, Tejas. Now for collaborate, it is win-win. That I can tell. Okay. For force or direct, it is win-lose. Why win? Because the manager has a feeling that he won. The team members are having a feeling that they lost, but it's fine. Okay, temporarily only they will have this feeling. Okay. Everyone clear? Do you know one more example I can tell? I just told Titanic captain and all. Okay. See, during the time of India, during this liberalization phase around 1990s to 2000, a lot of public sector organizations. I don't know the name of the people and all, but a lot of public sector organizations had a new set of board of directors. Okay, and they revived the organization. The Indian, some companies which were famous for loss making, now they have started generating profit. Famous means last 50 years they were famous for loss making. Okay, now they have started making profit. Are you understanding, guys? A lot of companies are there. If you remember anything, you can tell. Okay, but more in the government sector, I've seen. Okay, so why it is happening? Because they have appointed some good administrative officers and they have been given a short turnaround time, 3-year turnaround time. In the 3-year window, they have to save the company from being shut down to profitable. So at that point of time, do you think they will, BSNL, okay. At that point of time, do you think they will have time to listen to the people's opinion? No. They have to suggest and quickly move on. Okay, everyone? Anything else? Any questions you guys have? Feel free to ask. Share some experiences, guys, at this juncture, please. Nothing? Will you consider? Okay, in that case, I'll move on. Okay. Now, the next one is I'm moving to a new topic. Okay, my dear friends. Monitor relevant stakeholders. Are you guys ready? If you don't have any questions, let's move to a new topic. Okay. Monitoring means some people will jump to a conclusion. Monitor means supervising. No, Vishak, like that. But what I want to tell is monitor is not supervising. It is checking the well-being of the employees, okay, of your team members. See, when you go to a hospital, when you're monitoring the vitals of a patient, have you heard this terminology? Monitoring vitals. What does that mean? They're just checking whether the patient is okay, blood pressure is okay, sugar is fine, okay, then all other, okay, ECG variations are all fine. Whether they check, no, the doctors or nurses, that is what is monitoring. Just like that, here monitoring means, see, that's what Abhishek, it is not tracking. Instead, it is, hey, are you okay? I just want to check with you. Do you have any concerns? Okay, what is your career plan? Which course you want to enroll next? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Like that and all, you have to ask good questions to your team members. Are you getting it, guys? This is what it means by monitoring. Okay, everyone? So now, related to monitoring, what I want to tell is there is no much depth of process for a project manager. Okay, only one important process is this Kirkpatrick evaluation model. What is it called as? Kirkpatrick evaluation model. In fact, I would say the name of this model is Kirkpatrick training evaluation model. What it is called as? Training. Like this. training evaluation model. Shall we get into it, guys? What does that mean? Level 1 is more of a reaction. Are you guys getting it? What I'm telling? Level 1. Okay. This model. Okay, guys, please listen, everyone. Please be in the video. Very few people are there in the video. Okay. So I told you tomorrow is the last day of the training session. Okay. And you guys are gonna appear for an exam in 2 weeks down the line, which is going to test you. You should be able to withstand that 230 minutes, my dear friends. Okay. Why you guys are getting into your comfort zone? Please turn on your videos. Don't make me keep requesting this, guys. Please. Everyone turn on your videos. Whoever is comfortably sitting, okay? There is no reason why my video is off. Simply, those kind of people turn it on. That's it. No one else is there. Turn on your videos. More people. Simply switch it on, guys. Nothing will happen. Okay. Now, shall we get into this, guys? Okay, what is the purpose of this topic? I told you, Kirkpatrick training evaluation model. With this model, my dear friends, you can evaluate any training or any trainer. You can evaluate me. Are you guys getting what I'm telling? So in this model, evaluation model, first of all, have you heard about it? Anyone from L&D department here? Learning and development? Learning and development, no one is there?
I am.
I am not, but I have used this model for my training setup. Basically, I was setting up a site, so I did use this.
Very good, very good. Who is that other I am, other than Akshata? I heard an I am only.
Yeah,
Amitav.
Yeah.
You're into L&D.
Training, yeah. L&D.
Okay. Which company?
Amazon.
Amazon.
You both are in Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is there from Amazon? Yeah. Only two. That's beautiful. Okay. Which location? Bangalore or Hyderabad?
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Good, good, very good. Okay, so that means there are, see, L&D people are like, high power, high interest, low interest rate for me, okay? Because if I'm able to, that, no, power interest rate, if I'm able to impress the L&D people, they will give me more opportunities, okay? That is what I believe in, okay? So guys, okay, spread this word, okay? Because when you say, okay, a training for PMP, okay, 20 people, okay, there will be nominations, okay? Let me know, okay, if there is anything like that, okay? In person, okay? So what I'm telling guys, okay? Level 1, okay? What is this? Once we finish, we can hear from these people, okay, guys, everyone? So what does this training evaluation model tell us? Level 1 is reaction, okay? Are you guys getting? So that is the purpose, guys. I am asking you people to be in the video. Are you guys understanding? Because whenever a trainer is telling something, see, every action has got a reaction. Okay, whenever I am telling something, how is that you guys are taking it? Every time I cannot ask you guys, are you clear? Type clear in the chat, like that and all. But we can find out, I'm talking about good trainers, we can find out from the good trainer is not the subject matter knowledge, the connect which they establish with the students, okay? So they'll be able to understand whether they are connecting, whether they are understanding. How means it is from the eye movements, from the head movements, etc., etc. We can find out. Necessarily, we don't have to ask, are you clear? Okay, so deal. So I will get a reaction of you people. Second one, post-training reaction survey. Okay, so at the end of this session, every day when the session is getting over, what is happening? There is a poll being launched, but I don't get the access of the result. If you guys tell, oh, training is very poor, 1-star rating, if you give, too many people give 1-star rating, then I will get a call from the institute telling that, what is this, Vishal? Okay, like that. But if you guys give a good rating, that's it. They will not give me increment and all. They will tell, okay, good, Vishal. No, they will not tell anything. Okay, see, as per, maybe the rules, okay, or the convention, what I've seen, if there is no feedback came from the institute, that means training went well. Okay, if there is negative feedback, they will create a big fuss about it. Okay, so what I'm telling, are you clear? Level 1 reaction. Now, this is a very easiest thing which I can get from a participants like you. Are you guys getting? Just by launching a survey at the end of the training. Now, the next is level 2, learning. See, you guys are here. Okay? This is your Saturday, Sunday timing, Indian timing, morning time. Okay, for people from US, it is your evening time over the weekend. So both, you just have to enjoy a good sleep or a good weekend. Correct, no? And you guys are here. So there is a purpose. I should not be simply doing some comedy in front of you people. Okay, I can like doing a stand-up comedy or sing a song. Okay, all these things, if I do, maybe you will feel more engaged. But what is the learning outcome? Are you guys getting it? Maybe you'll feel you are more engaged, but what is the learning outcome? Okay, so at the end of the training, there should be an increase in knowledge, skills, or attitude. You should feel that yes, there is a increase. Okay, how do we measure it, my dear friends? Knowledge test. I believe, guys, that's what I'm repeating again. I believe PMP clearing is my responsibility for you people. I don't know how many other trainings you guys have attended and what was the level of follow-up done by the trainer. If you remember, no, every day, what is the first 5 minutes? What is the question I ask you people? Have you applied? Have you got the voucher? What is stopping you from scheduling the exam? If you have got the voucher, please schedule your exam. Okay, because 5th of October is the last date. Okay, easily 7th of October, 8th of October, you guys can schedule your exam. You will pass. Why? Because I know. Okay, because if I allow you a little bit relaxed, then you will not apply. And I've seen, see, I'm telling, I got into the book of records for the trainer who have helped maximum number of students to clear PMP. The reason is nothing. It is the amount of follow-up which I do to you people. Okay, because chances of you guys getting back to a normal routine is very high. Okay, so at least anyone who is listening here, by tomorrow, you should have applied. No doubt. If anyone who is listening to me right now haven't applied even, you guys are in super danger zone. Let me be very rude. You guys are wasting your money. You guys are wasting your time. Now, let it hurt. If there is anyone here, let it hurt the sentiment of that person. Okay, because it's been 4 weeks. I've been telling, apply. Yeah. Correct? Are you guys getting? Because so I believe, okay, in this batch, except for the laggards, you know, there are 80 participants listening right now. Okay, and you know, laggards, I tell 10%. Okay, if I subtract 10% from that, okay, I want at least 70 PMTs from this batch. I want. It's a personal interest. You can call it as a selfish interest of a trainer. Correct? No? What is that ultimately happiness of a trainer? It is about you guys happily clearing and you messaging me, Vishak, okay, I cleared. Thank you so much in this journey. But when you message me, that's what gives me the ultimate happiness. Okay. Now, level 3. Can you see here, guys? What is the level 3 telling? Transfer. See, this is not something, okay, comma PMP. And then you get back to your usual work. This is not an individual contributor kind of certification. No. The moment you do your PMP certification properly, I'm telling, not simply through some tricks or something. Properly, if you do, if you start applying, you will be a different person. Not you will tell or I will tell. Your colleagues will tell. Okay. See, he introduced something, risk management framework. He introduced power interest grid, stakeholder engagement assessment metrics. Really good. Like that, your boss will tell. Are you guys getting what I'm telling? Transfer means what? You have to spread. Okay, whatever you have learned, guys. Okay. So I told you, first thing, start with preparing project charter or a stakeholder engagement assessment metrics or help with a change management framework in your company. Do you feel that too much of change request is coming? In that case, can you come up with a change management framework? Like that until you start thinking. Is that clear, everyone? So that is what is this? Level 3. Okay, transferring that aura. Okay, particularly courses like this. What about the level 4, guys? Level 4 is result. Okay, your boss, okay, next year, same time, he should not tell, hey, Vishak, I nominated one of my team members for PMP. She cleared PMP. She was a very studious student. She cleared within 1 week of your training. And she introduced some framework, okay, in the organization. But I don't see much improvement in my team metrics. That I don't want to hear. Did you hear my statement? I don't see much improvement in the team metrics. What do you mean by team metrics? Let's say an increase in production, an improvement in quality, reduction in any adverse events, like any emergencies, unexpected risk, decrease in cost. All those things should not happen. Is that clear? That is what is this level 4 result. So I'm telling you right now, guys, okay, these 3 are in my hands. Okay, sorry, these two, first level 1 and level 2, I can force you people. Okay, but level 3 you have to do. Once you clear PMP, organize a learning session or introduce some new practices. Level 4, the moment you clear PMP, within some 2-3 days, keep some goal in your mind. You know your boss have got some metric correct, no, for his measurement as well as for your measurement. So focus on one particular metric, 1 or 2 metrics, and how you will improve that metric. Treat this as a project. It will take 1.5 years, but you should treat this as a project. Otherwise, what is the point in doing any certification, upskilling courses after paying money? No point. Clear, everyone? Any questions? Feel free to ask at this juncture. The PMP, what kind of question will come? Don't ask. Okay, I would say just an idea of this model is enough. They will not ask you to pick up clearly which level is this, which level is that. Like that, no, they will not ask. Don't worry. Okay. Other than that, any question? Okay, and then okay, so let's hear. Okay, Amitava or Akshita, anything? Would you like to share some experience? What was that? Have you used in what context? Anything like that?
In my new process, like which I have joined, I actually created the entire training model, and yeah, I use this methodology only for creating the mechanism. Like earlier on in the process, only training was given as like an ad hoc thing. Like whenever something is required, they used to call somebody from outside of the org, and they just used to give the training. And
Correct.
I like created a training team, and I actually based the performance based on this. Like after every training, there would be a training survey. There would be a PKT or a product knowledge test for the participants, and finally, of course, the result that is on the thing that they were trained, whether it is giving any result, for example, like number of defects or number of improvement in the metrics, if it is observed or not. For like, of course, there's a time period. We keep it for 3 months. That for 3 months, the trainer would be responsible, and after that, if it's not effect like the score goes down, then of course it's not the trainer's responsibility. But for the first 3 months, it would be us.
Very good, very good. Okay, fantastic. So that is what, guys. It's not about just completing a training or getting it. You have to take it to the last mile. Okay, beautiful. Anything else? Anyone? Akshata, would you like to?
I think I echo the same application, but I think something that has helped me with this model is also to improve with my future training programs. Like I can go ahead and identify any kind of areas of improvement and make some adjustments to my future training initiatives. That has been one thing. And I think as part of the result, something that has helped me is kind of driving the business goals as well. Like the end result, right, is mostly it creates an impact on the overall business. So that's how we look at it.
Anything else, guys?
Vishak, can't we term this as bottom-up approach also?
You mean related to the WBS?
Not WBS. Like, see, this is something like wherein you start with a reaction in the first stage, meaning like whatever you want to do, and your last thing is object, which results like, as you said, a manager understanding their requirements and seeing to their moods and readjusting our working style or whatever the result orientation will actually change a perception. You had mentioned it. So that means that I'm also analyzing myself, and that is contributing to a change, right?
Yeah. You can. It's actually a bottom-up approach only, because you're thinking from the bottom and going all the way up. Okay. Because if you fix the bottom and move to the next one, and then move to the next one, it will be perfect. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Vishak.
What else?
Vishak, as just Nishant told, that if it is a bottom-up approach, because in Lean, I use this type of approach, and it is something what is called as Hoshin Kanri. So in
What is
Hoshin
that?
Kanri, Hoshin Kanri.
Abhishek, your voice is a
Okay.
bit low.
Hello, am I audible now?
No, the last word was not clear. Caution, type in the chat.
Ocean country, ocean country.
Okay,
So
continue.
in that, from top to the bottom, it is the strategy of the organization, and we have
Uh,
different at different level. We have different people, starting from the CEO up to the shop floor, and the results or the feedback that come from bottom up. From all the feedbacks will be from bottom. It will go to different level. So in this strategy of Kirkpatrick evolution, is it that every level will have different set of people, or the type of people will be different? Is there something like that?
no, it's the same set of people to whom training was given. It's not different. Okay, that's what I would
Okay,
say. Yeah.
okay, okay. Because in that approach, the stakeholders, if I take at every level, the stakeholders are different. People are
No, no,
different.
no.
Start.
No,
Okay,
here the same training we are measuring the outcome. Okay.
okay,
Maybe
okay.
we'll ask different people. I'm not sure of that. Okay. Maybe the people. Okay. Amitabh or someone can tell. Okay. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it, guys. I want to tell about this Kirkpatrick training evaluation model. It is for a project manager less important. I'm again repeating. Okay. Just as a topic, you learn it. That's it. Okay. So shall we move further, everyone? Now the next is give me a moment. Clear this way. Ocean Cannery. Okay. I heard about it. Next is, guys, emotional intelligence. Can we start, guys? Everyone? See, emotional intelligence is something which makes us stand out compared to the other people, other job profiles. I have told you before also. Do you remember, guys? Emotional intelligence. Okay. So the team members may be good in a lot of skills. Okay. But you as a program leader, you should have a good emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence in the sense how you are able to tackle emotionally any concerns which are coming from the team members. Okay, like that. So that is what I would say. So one thing I want to propose related to this emotional intelligence is listen to me carefully, guys. Okay, imagine the team members are coming to you with a problem. Okay, don't tell, hey, that is not in my purview. I don't know. Like that, and just don't be a self-protecting kind of mode. Listen to them. What is that they have got? Keep the emotion away. They will tell crying, they will tell worried, anxious, like that and all. But what you should do, separate that emotion. I'm not telling don't be sensitive, be insensitive, cruel, not like that. What I'm telling is keep that emotion away, listen to the data, what they are telling, think on it, analyze, verify it with some other inputs or something. If it is found genuine, try to address it, like that and all. Even if it got nothing to do with you, at least keep that emotion away and capture the data so that you can pass on to someone else. Don't tell, hey, I'm not the right person. I think you're going to talk about this. No, go and talk to HR. Like that, we should not come. Are you guys clear? That's it. Now, coming back to this topic, emotional intelligence to promote team performance. Okay, we are not getting into the depth of it. Only thing I want to tell you is there is a famous test called as MBTI test. I think some of you guys would have heard about it. MBTI, personality type test. Who have heard about it, guys? Anyone? Have you done it? What is your
Yeah.
MBTI profile? Do you remember?
Yes, I've done that, Vishak.
ISTJ.
Okay. So some of you guys, you may know your profile. You guys can type in the chat. But in the meantime, I will get to that topic. Okay, everyone, please remember. Okay. So on the screen, you can see different keywords in bold, my dear friends. Can you see extraversion, introversion? Okay. Now, an extraversion, this is first of all, guys, okay. Don't take this as a solid litmus, solid test. Okay. This is just a, dipstick test. Okay. Just checking, okay, whether, okay, it doesn't mean necessarily true. Okay. For example, if you get a result, okay, like E, that means you are a extraversion kind of profile. Extraversion kind of profile means what? You are very action oriented, prefers social interactions. You feel energized after spending time with others. Extraversion. Okay. On the other hand, What about an introversion kind of profile? They prefer to be thought oriented. Let's discuss this. Let's think on something. Like that you will tell. And you prefer only deep and meaningful social interactions. Okay. And you feel refreshed after spending time alone. You feel refreshed after spending time alone. That is what is an introversion kind of personality. Are you getting it, guys? Now, I would say, have you heard of some people who used to tell, hey, why should I talk to that person? Like that. That means they prefer only meaningful conversations. Okay. Now, what is its application in corporate world? I will tell you. E kind of a label is preferred more for project management kind of roles. When you move to big organizations, when you tell this result, okay, project manager kind of roles, they would prefer more of E. Okay. I is more preferred for business analyst, data scientist, research people. Because research or data scientist kind of roles, no, you need focus. Are you guys getting it? You need some kind of focus. If you are a person, hey, I will join you for a tea, hold on. Like that, if you tell no, then what will people will feel? You are getting distracted quickly. So we want people with good focus. So for such kind of role which require a lot of brain thought process, we prefer a introversion kind of person. Are you guys understanding what I'm telling? There's just a preference. It's not universal. Okay. Now, sales people also. What did I write? PM is there, sales people is there, procurement people is there. All these roles are preferred for an extroversion. For introversion, I told you, data scientist, data analyst, business analyst, research people, etc., etc. Okay. What about the second one, my dear friends? Can we move to the second one? The second one is telling sensing intuition. What is it? Sensing and intuition. A sensing personality pay close attention to reality. They concentrate on facts and details. Okay, and they take advantage of practical experience. Okay, sensing personality. So I'll tell you guys, okay, have you heard in corporate world, maybe one of you guys, your designation itself is that site supervisors, like that, construction site supervisors. Okay, they should have a good sensing personality. You know why? Because whenever they come to the construction site, they will identify a lot of things which they cannot look at from their home. No, this process is not right. This will not get completed. That process, you guys are not doing it properly. Have you considered, have you fixed this emergency thing? Like that and all, you will ask a lot of questions when you go to a construction site. Okay, sensing personality. Okay, I'll tell you one more example. Is people who are in the crime scene investigation, cops. Once they reach a crime scene, they will identify a lot of hints, a lot of clues, which we people cannot identify. We will tell, oh my God, this poor guy was murdered. This poor couple was killed. Oh my God, the entire family was fired. Okay, and all like that, we'll tell. Okay, but what will those kind of people will do? People with a good sensing personality, they will look at minute details, what all they can get from the crime scene. Is that clear, everyone?
So that would
Any
come
questions?
with experience mostly.
Experience, not necessary. Some people, even if you work in the same field, that is what I'm telling. I'll tell a different example. Auditors. Auditors, eye is a different eye. It's not just experience. Some people will tell, no, hey, he is good for audit. His observation is very good, like that. So maybe, see, everything will come from experience. I'm telling you. Okay, if you do the same thing repeatedly for a period of years, you will gain experience. What I'm telling is some people's inherent skill set to notice minute details. Okay, some people, have you heard, they will tell in movies and all, hey, in the previous scene, that one was not there, but in the current scene, it is there. It is their interest and their acumen to point out minute details. That's what I meant. Okay, so everything will come from experience. Okay, but this is specifically sensing skill set. Okay, are you guys clear? So I told you investigative officers. What are the examples I told for sensing? Investigating officers, people who are into audit domain. Okay, construction site supervisors, they all should have a good sensing personality. On the other hand, the intuition personality, the intuition personality, they follow patterns and impressions. They think about opportunities. They imagine the future. They have got a lot of imagination brain, and they create abstract theories. Are you understanding what I'm telling everyone? Abstract in the sense, okay, some people, they do a lot of research in theoretical physics, theoretical mathematics, all those things. They don't literally construct a bridge or a car or an aircraft. They may be involved in computational fluid dynamics of the wings of an aircraft, how it responds to a tornado. Like that, they will have complex research papers. Have you seen? Check some professors, okay, in the IITs, their research paper. You will not understand anything. That doesn't mean that they are not contributing anything to the corporate world. They are contributing, but it is at a very abstract level. See, if there is no theory, there is no practical. Very clear. Okay. See, engineers are the one who built an aircraft or a train or something. But is engineering just enough? I will not say. Because whatever we are learning in engineering is prepared by people who are having a strong theoretical background. Okay. So in colleges also there are courses. Do you know there is theoretical physics, theoretical maths, theoretical chemistry. At the same time, there is engineering. Okay, automobile engineering, electronics. So this is more application oriented. This is more thought oriented. Are you guys getting? So people with an intuition personality, they fit more into this kind of roles. Okay. Again, I would say research scientists, people who are into theoretical, okay, abstract. They work with raw topics, very, very boring. Okay. See, in my engineering days, I had a paper called as engineering mathematics, okay, which was into some series, Taylor series, Maclaurin series, like that and all. I'm not getting a feel. What is that? But once we move to topics like automobile engineering, okay, then fluid dynamics, then you'll be getting a feel of it. Are you getting? That's it. Okay. So this is what I want to tell. Now, regarding this, one more example I have to tell. Intuition people, they are good in, stock market or making money in cryptocurrency because they look at a pattern. See here. See, for me, if you ask how good a company is, I need to read about the company. What is the business they are into? What is the board of directors profile? Who are all the investors who have already invested? This is what I would look at. Okay. But some other set of people, they just look at the graph. They will tell, this company will grow like this. I used to wonder how they are telling by just looking at a graph. For a company to grow, the people should work. Correct? Like that. Are you getting, guys, what I'm telling? So it is more of a gut feeling. Okay. So no, I don't want to tell gut feeling. It is more of an intuition because gut feeling is coming next. Okay. Intuition is by looking at some patterns and impressions, you are able to make some conclusions. Okay. Can we move to the third one, guys? What is the third one telling? Judging and feeling. Okay. Thinking and feeling. Are you guys ready? Thinking personality is more using facts, data to make decisions. Okay. And they are very logical. Okay, guys, are you understanding? They use facts and data and they are very logical if they want to make a decision. They are neutral and unbiased. Okay, add this also, neutral and unbiased. Are you getting such kind of people? They don't have a distinction. Oh, this idea came from a Harvard graduate. This idea came from a clerk in my organization. So it will not be good. Like that, they will not conclude. Are you guys getting it? They look at the data of the idea from both the people. Okay. Whichever data is making sense, they will support that decision. Are you understanding, everyone, what I'm telling? Okay, thinking. Now, what about feeling? Feeling people are the opposite. They believe in people, they believe in emotions, and they make decisions. For them is what someone told, okay, gut feeling. Okay. Now, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Okay, thinking and feeling in 50% opinion is very, very important. Okay. Thinking personality, 50%, feeling personality, 50%. If you have that, you will be a successful leader. Purely thinking is not enough because a leader should have feeling also. Purely feeling is not needed because sometimes you will make stupid decisions only based on your feeling. So a 50% of thinking and a 50% of feeling will take you to a great level. Are you guys getting it? Have you heard some people telling, that is my gut feeling. Don't ask me the reason. Yes. Okay. Gut feeling don't have a reason. Okay. Actually speaking, our gut is our second brain. Is that clear? Our gut. Okay. But my gut will be different from your gut. Are you getting? That's why gut feeling is different. but it doesn't have a data. Clear? So I don't have a proper example, guys, okay, for thinking and feeling. It's good. It's a secret recipe for senior management leaders. Okay. Now the last one, 50-50 of that. The last one is judging and perceiving. Shall we start, guys? The judging and perceiving, out of that, the judging personality, did you see here? They are very, very adamant about processes, structure, procedures, decision outcome, etc., etc. They are very adamant about processes, structure, decision making, etc. Okay. And what about the perceiving people? The perceiving people are more open, flexible, and adaptive. More open, flexible, and adaptive. Okay. Have you heard some managers? They are very adamant. They are judging personality. You know how they will talk? This is a process here. We cannot break it. This is a system here. We cannot violate it. Like that they will tell. That is what is a judging personality. At the same time, a perceiving personality is more open. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it next time. Like that they will tell. Okay. So nothing is wrong, guys. I would say a project manager in predictive, PM in predictive, it is good to have a judging personality, because there are some established process. You know, people will always tell, hey, Vishak, do we need to follow this process? Is it really needed? Is it necessary? Like they will ask. But you should tell, yes, boss, it is necessary. This is the process. We have to adhere to it. Like that we should tell. Clear? And what about a perceiving personality? A perceiving personality is more open, flexible, and active. I told you. So a scrum master or anyone who is into servant leadership kind of roles, it should have a perceiving personality. Any questions, guys? Feel free to ask. Okay. So I'll tell you one thing, guys. You have to note down something else also. This extroversion or introversion is more how you derive the energy. Are you guys getting it? How you derive the energy. See here, for example, an extroversion feels energized after talking to people. An introversion feels energized after spending time alone. Okay, so what is it, guys? How you derive your energy? This is first one. What about the sensing / intuition? It is about getting information. Getting info. See, the sensing personality looks at the surroundings. And intuition personality looks at the data. He doesn't have to go to office to get information. Clear? What about a thinking and feeling person? It is about decision making. This trait is more about decision making. Are you understanding what I'm telling everyone? And the judging / perceiving is about how you are adaptable to external environments. Did you guys get that also? How you are adaptable to external environments. Okay, so you can write it down as an environment. How you deal with an environment outside you. Which one? The fourth one. Now, once you take up this test, okay, it's like a test, okay, you'll get a result instantaneously, okay. In that result, it will be written, okay, let's say ISTJ, or ENFP, like that it will be written, okay. Like that, how many possibilities are there? Do people know? 2 possibilities I've written on the screen, ISTJ,
16.
ENFP. It is actually 16. 16. Okay. That is why, guys, okay, there is a website called as 16personalities.com where you can literally do this test. Free. Okay, 16personalities.com. On the next screen, I will show you guys. Please see. And wait, where is my mouse? I don't know. The next screen, my dear friends, you can see the different personalities. You don't have to mug up, guys. Please understand. Just reading is enough. Okay. Look at the question, guys, related to this. The answer is also there in the screen itself. Please do have a look. The answer is there itself. Is it easy? So the PMP, they will not trouble you much. Okay, they will ask you only easy questions. Okay. Like this. What is the correct answer, guys? Type your option in the chat.
D.
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 All of you agree? The answer is there, but do you agree why it is D? Quickly we can tell. Because
We
the
want
candidate should be
extrovert.
comfortable. They should be comfortable, and it is for a procurement position. Comfortable talking to new people. Okay? So it should be a ESTP. Okay, Shailendra, you have chosen B. Hope you understand the mistake. There are two keywords. Okay, comfortable reaching out, talking like that and all. Clear? Any questions, anyone? Come on, guys. Why you guys are so silent? Speak up.
So Vishak, I do not have a question. I just want to share something.
Hmm.
So in approx July or so, I had conducted this session for my team as well. And the earlier slide which you have showcased. So it was really good and fun at the same time, knowing their personalities as what they fall into or what they consider themselves into. Because then it helps for us as well in building communications with them. What type of communication you want to use with a certain candidate, why certain people behaves in a certain way. So it multiple times it helps in various scenarios if you already know how that person has a personality of, and you can navigate from there then. So it
Very
is
good.
really
Very good
helpful.
observation. Very good. So anything like that you want to pick up, let's say someone is ESTJ. Is there anything which you can recollect quickly, or how is that? Like when
Uh,
the four labels change?
Vishak, I can give you my own example. Like when I really started my career soon after my college, I was mostly into SAP implementation. One of my stakeholders, who was a supply chains officer, did come to my facility and he was just observing me for a week or so. Then there was an open position. He literally approached me and said, "Your personality suits for the supply chain role than an IT role." That's how I understood, and that's how it like the evaluation changed my career in the early beginning.
Very good. Okay. That means you can decide, okay, where you should fit in, which role is good for you. Like that, and then once you have this profile idea, it will be helpful. I heard some people, they put in their email signature also, I am this personality. So that
Now they have
whenever you
started like
respond,
that.
yes.
Now they've started, and the same practice what I have carried from my previous bosses. Like now, if I want to have a discussion with any of my stakeholders or anybody with whom I'm having a discussion, I initially try to understand their mindset, and then I try to engage with them in their comfort zone.
Very good. All else, guys, anything else? That's it.
These are the question types that we will be getting, like a scenario based, and you judge the personality.
It is easy. For the PMP, I will tell you, definitely you will get a question. But the questions are very, very easy. Just like they will tell you some details and they will tell what is a profile which matches well. They will never complicate you. Okay. Let's say someone is very, very fascinated about process, okay, structure, system. Then you should put a J kind of profile. Okay, Mr. Because J is judgmental. Okay. Anything else, guys? Come on, quick.
What does this N stands for?
Intuition. No? Not clear? Shall I show you? See. Intuition.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mark this. Just if you can just wait for a minute, I'll just make a note of.
Yeah. Anything else, guys, in the meantime, quick?
Thanks, Vishak. Done.
Perceiving is not related to perception-based personalities, right? The people who believe in perception. So that is connected, right?
Perceiving is, as you can see, perceiving personality is more open, flexible. That's it. Anything which you tell, they're ready to adapt. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else, guys? Okay. Can you move on?
Yes.
No. These are different things. Okay. There is a way to memorize it. I liked it, so I'm putting it here. Okay. Now the question also we discussed. Now the next is org theorem, my dear friends. What is that? Organization theorems. Okay. So basically there are three kinds of organizational theorems which we are going to discuss here. See this, some of you guys would have done your MBA studies. Some of you guys would have been, studied any of these theorems. Okay. During your college days. Okay. If you're taking an MBA in organizational behavior. Okay. But still I will quickly tell you. Okay guys, everyone listen and please be in the video. Don't turn off your video. Okay. First one is organizational theory. Out of that, the first theory which I want to tell you people is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So as per this theorem, you have got physiological, safety, social, esteem, self-actualization. But when you look at this, the bottommost one is physiological. Physiological means what? Food, water. The very basic need. Once that is met, then only, human beings. Think of you are a CEO and you have got 100 employees in your team. Once this, physiological needs are met, then only you'll think about the higher ones. Okay. The physiological needs like food, water. Safety needs means what? Security, protection, stability in the role, stability to the organization, etc. So just imagine, guys, if physiological needs are not met, imagine the food is not available in your new factory or climate is very harsh, intense. Do you think people will continue working in that factory? No. They will put the paper and run away. Okay, physiological needs are not met, people will not think twice. Okay. Next, what if physiological needs are met? See the way I'm putting tick mark. Then comes safety. Okay. So there is a perspective of job security as well as workplace safety. Okay, let's discuss first workplace safety. See, I started my career in manufacturing. In manufacturing, there are, manufacturing, construction and all. Okay, see, I don't want to tell only about manufacturing. Okay, let's say manufacturing, construction. What is that? Safety protocols are very, very important. You have to wear safety shoes. You have to wear helmet, all those things. Why? Because at any time an accident can come. So at that point of time,
PPEs are required.
PPEs are required. Okay, protection. Okay, so when you wear it, you will feel more confident. So what I'm telling is your company taking of your safety needs, or are they just telling, hey, go and work like that? Okay, if they're not taking care, then you will feel insecure. Is that clear? Now, another meaning of safety is in your company, last week you heard about 50 people being laid off. You're really worried. You're really shocked. Some of your near and dear colleagues are also there. Okay. So in such a situation, how will you feel? Oh my God, it is no longer safe to continue working in this company. I think I need to find out opportunities outside. Like that, you'll start thinking. Is that clear? That is when safety needs are not met. Okay. Now, what if safety needs are also met? All of you understood, no? Safety means job security as well as workplace safety. Are you getting it? Construction, manufacturing, and all people have got this concern. First 2 years. After that, whoever is happy, they will continue. Okay, everyone? The next one is, can we move further? What if the safety needs are also met? See the way I'm drawing the arrow. Next one is social. Is there a sense of belongingness in this organization? Okay. One statement I will tell, guys, many of the previous students also have told, hey, Vishak, I don't fit in here. I don't belong here. Like that. I used to wonder, what does that mean? You just have to do your work, no? Like that. But it's not like that. Social needs means what? How well your boss is treating you. Then how about the peers? Are they coming to you for some help? Or they consider you as a problematic guy? Okay. When you are thinking all those, that means social needs are not met. Are you guys getting it? See, why should we quit an organization? Because food, water and all there, accommodation also fine, but I don't belong here. No one is talking to me. I'm quitting the organization, like that you will tell. Is that clear? That is when your say social needs are not met. Are you guys understanding? But you will think about it only when safety and physiological needs are met. Human mind is greedy, my dear friends. By day one, they will never think about social needs. Clear, everyone? Now, the next is what if social needs are also met? Esteem. Esteem means what? You're doing something where you are expecting some reward, some recognition. That's what we call as esteem needs. Okay. So let's say you are working on a project. Okay. It's been 7 years. Okay. After the 7 year, you expect some, after 5 years or at least, you expect some token of love. I'm not expecting a promotion. Are you getting? An event being organized, everyone is facilitating you. Something like that I'm expecting. Is that clear? That is what it means by esteem. How many of you guys are stuck in the same role, no increment for the last 2-3 years? That means your esteem needs are not met. So what will you do? You'll quit the organization. Okay, my dear friends, everyone please understand. So like this, it goes. Okay. Finally, did you see here what is written here? Self-actualization. That's the time when the people really put their time and efforts. Till then, they were talking about something else. Is that clear, guys? So this is what I am telling. Maslow is telling. Hierarchy of needs. Start from the bottommost one and it goes all the way to the top. Any questions, anyone? Feel free to ask. No question?
Yeah, Vishak.
Yeah.
During one of the question, I saw that there was a project has been completed, and the PM wants to encourage the team. They may want to make any ceremony. So in that, actually, the answer was that food and water. Is this really
What is that?
the scenario? In that answer
Your
was
voice
the
is
food and
low,
water. So can you hear me now?
It is still low. I don't know which question you are referring to. I'll tell you one thing, okay, Karthik, you pick up that question, okay, because only from this much context I will not be able to tell. Okay, I need more details regarding that question. Okay,
Okay, I will share that question later. Okay.
yeah. Are you guys able to connect with this, guys? In this batch, I will tell you, fortunately, you guys are here only because your esteem needs are not met or self-actualization is not there. Self-actualization means what? Use your abilities to the fullest. Okay. Any questions, anyone? So this is this famous, yeah.
Yeah, Vishak, and social and esteem for me it looks same, right? Like the love and affection means like that is also respect, right?
Social, no, social is not respect. Okay, love is not respect. Don't mix both. Love is giving a sense of affection, belongingness. You belong here. Okay, respect may not be there. There is a thin line of difference. See, inviting you for a team dinner. Is it out of respect or out of love? It is out of love. Something like that. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, shall I move further? See, don't expect straightforward questions from this topic. Okay, you won't get it. Okay. Now, next is on the screen, my dear friends, please do have a look. What is the title? McGregor's theory of X and Y. As per this theorem, my dear friends, there are two kinds of managers. Two kinds of manager, X and Y. Now, what I want to tell you about this theory of X and Y is, theory X believes that, okay, so I'll draw the diagram, okay. Theory X believes that, what does theory X believe? Oh my God, my team members are incapable, they will avoid responsibility. They will run away from their responsibilities. Like that, when we tell, no, that kind of a managerial mentality is called as theory X. What about theory Y, my dear friends? Theory Y feels that, oh my God, my lovely employees are highly energized and willing to work without any supervision. They want to achieve. I don't have to keep pushing them. Hey guys, did you do this? Did you do that? Why this is not done like that and all? That is what is theory Y. Any questions, anyone? From the drawing, did you understand why he's more of a happy guy?
Theory X is micromanagement.
What is that?
Micromanagement, right? Micromanagement something.
Not exactly micromanagement and all. Okay, as and when required, I will feel like asking doubts. That's it.
Sorry, why people are mostly
Yesterday I got a question like theory X, theory Y, drag and drop question. Micromanager and likely to work.
Yeah. What is the source? Is it from the Mission PMT group?
No, mock test 2, question 16.
Okay, okay. Okay, shall we move further, guys? Are you clear with this? What do you think is your type of manager? Would you like to disclose? I know 2 people are from the same company, but don't worry. Is there anyone who want to disclose your managerial profile? Come on, type in the chat. Your manager.
Mine is white.
Right. Anyone X here? Please feel free to type. Don't hesitate. X.
Vishak, so theory why people are more into self-organizing teams, right? Are a part of self-organizing.
Yeah, they'll be more of self-organizing because they clearly know their responsibilities. They need to work without any monetary benefit. Any questions? Anyone? Come on, quick. Good to go? No one is having an X kind of manager. Don't tell me. You can type in the chat.
I
So
had
is it also
previously.
possible mix of
Oh,
X and Y?
Chantu and Ankit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, what was that, Deepika?
Is it possible like a manager is a mixture of X and Y?
Yeah. This is just a theoretical example. I have exaggerated. In reality, what happens? Whenever month-end pressure and all comes, managers will be more of X. But otherwise, most of the time, they'll be Y. Like that also we can think. Okay. Any questions? Anyone? Feel free to ask. See, Nikita, this should come from your team. Okay, not you. Okay, anyway. So I'm clearing my screen, guys.
How do
Can
you
I move to
draw
the new topic?
difference between these two? So far we discussed McGregor
Which
and
one?
Maslow.
Maslow is about the needs of the team members. McGregor is about what you as a manager think about your team.
So my own leadership style. Huh?
Style, yes. Now, coming back to the next one, guys. Are you guys ready? What is the next one? Herzberg's motivation theory. What is the name suggesting? Herzberg's motivation theory. As per this hygiene theory, okay, as per this theorem, there are, I would say, 2 factors, hygiene factors and motivation factors. Can you look at the screen, guys? Hygiene factors and, sorry, I should use a different color. Hygiene factors and motivation factors. Okay, shall we start? See, hygiene factors means what, you know? It is like mandatory. Can you please note down that keyword, guys? Hygiene means mandatory. You have to do means you have to do. There is no choice. Hygiene means mandatory. Okay. You have to do means you have to do. Okay. Now I'll tell you something else. Will anyone stay in your company? Think yourself as a CEO. Will anyone stay in your company if you have not paid last 2 months of salary to them? They're scared. Oh my God, is my company running in loss? It's in the verge of shutdown. If I don't pay the salary, I can be more rich. Like that we are thinking. That is what is this? Hygiene. Is that clear? Mandatory. Working conditions, salary, policies and rules at work, relationship at work. All these are examples of hygiene factors. Okay. Now, what about motivators? Motivators means what? Giving them a sense of achievement. Hey, great job, man. Giving them additional responsibility, focusing on their career advancement. Let's say today he is just a project coordinator. I will nominate that person to do PMP so that he can be shadowing me like that and all. Is that clear? Now, What is the difference, guys? Please listen. Everyone, please don't turn off your videos. Please listen. Hygiene is mandatory. Hope you have noted down that keyword. But what is difficult is this one. Providing hygiene factors will not dominate the people. Okay. But the absence of hygiene factors will definitely demotivate them. Because if you guys ask, okay, is it enough that what I would say the policies are friendly? Okay, why are you quitting? We are paying you every month. Why are you quitting? Later, when the company asks you, what will you tell? Sorry, boss, I've got some better opportunities. Okay. Any questions? Anyone? Come on, quick shoot. First, you make sure that hygiene factors are met. Then only motivations. Okay. Feel free to ask, guys. Any questions? This is very similar to Maslow, nothing different. That's it. Okay. End of module 3, guys. If you have any questions, you guys can ask.
Vishak, can you go to the previous slide only?
Yeah. See, please understand the key thing in this is we cannot motivate the employees if the hygiene factors are not taken care of. First, focus on hygiene factors, then focus on motivators. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Vishak, while we were referring to the organizational theory slide, you mentioned that we will be covering 4 theories. So, but we are
Three only. Okay. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This one, theory X and theory Y, motivation hygiene theory. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't have any questions, I'll move to lesson 4, my dear friends. Please be in the video. Don't be in your comfort zone. Please be in the video. Asif, go ahead.
Hi, Vishak. I have a question on the McGregor's theory X and Y. See, we are categorizing the people into two categories, theory X and Y, right? Okay. Theory X is the employees who are unresponsible or they are not taking the responsibility, and they are more responsible and they don't require the supervisor, right? So based on this, how we can measure the organizational performance because these factors are not considered like in other theories we considered the employee's satisfaction level. Okay.
That is why it's a separate theorem. Which theorem you are telling stand out?
McGregor's theory X and Y.
It is from the manager's perspective. What you as a manager think. Not for the team. The team, see, as if you are a manager who thinks that, oh my God, my team is very, very lazy. When you think, that is what is a theory X kind of a manager. Okay.
But it not give the idea of the organizational
not needed. Don't worry. See, these are every theorem has got a drawback. Okay, Asif. This is McGregor and all like 50, 60-year-old theorem. Just we are learning it. That's it. Just to tell that there are 2 kinds of managers. That's it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I didn't understand the question from Mahesh actually. What is it, Mahesh?
I believe Mahesh is actually clubbing both of the theories.
What is
that? Mahesh is actually clubbing both the theories, like McCrory and the Maslow. So if the manager is of X nature, then does it leads to esteem and self-actualization for the employees?
No, both are different. Okay, so you can combine Maslow's hierarchy as well as the other one. Which one? Hygiene factors. Okay, but McGregor's theory is from a manager point of view. It's simple. 3 theorems, guys. That's it. Okay, it's a very boring topic. Okay, are you guys clear with it? That's all. High level clarity is enough. You don't have to worry too much on it. Anything else should I focus?
Is it important for the PMP, Vishal?
No, not important. That's why. Okay, just a very basic idea. See, very basic idea is needed. Now don't ignore it. Let's say Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It tells that first you fulfill the lower ones and then move to the higher ones. Lower ones are physiological needs. Right? Like that, you should have an idea. What about theory X and theory Y? It's about one is like a micromanager kind of trait. The another one is like a servant leader kind of trait. Why? Okay. And what about the third one? What we learned? Hygiene factors. There are 2 factors, hygiene factors and motivators. Hygiene factors are mandatory. Motivators are optional. Clear? Optional means people will quit in the long run if the motivation factors are not met. Okay, any questions, anyone? Okay, then let's move further if you don't have any questions. Lesson 4. Are you guys ready? Now the good news, what I want to tell you people is 80% we are done for the topics, 80. Okay. Now the remaining is only 20%. And that too, the weightage is less. Okay, that's it. Okay. So with that, I'm starting, guys, lesson 4. Lesson 4 is super easy, guys. Okay, because some topics I'll be literally skipping. Okay. See here. Yeah, first one related to lesson 4, what I want to discuss to you people is the concept of ground rules.
We don't see
Vishak,
the
we are
Okay.
seeing
slide.
Herberg's motivation. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hygiene theory only.
Now, lesson 4. So the
No,
first
no,
one, guys,
not
in
now.
lesson.
No, not it.
Yeah, I can see now.
We can see now.
Yeah, we see. Yeah, now.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Okay. So regarding the lesson 4, guys, okay, what I want to start, not every topic is important. Okay, so let's focus on the few important ones. Okay, so we'll go for a break. Okay, Sushma, hold on for another maybe 10 minutes. Okay, 9 o'clock we'll split. Okay, Indian Standard Time. 2 hours break. Okay, like that. So guys, the first thing I want to bring to your attention here related to this lesson 4 is the concept of ground rules. You people tell me, people who have watched my video, now it is going to be a test. We will find out who are all the people who have watched my videos. Where is ground rules
Team
getting
charter.
captured?
Team charter.
Team charter.
Charter.
Team charter.
Okay, everyone clear in this batch? Who haven't gone through my video, guys? It is high time. See, a lot of people told ground rules is captured in team charter. Team charter. Okay, and how it is? What other things are there apart from ground rules?
Values.
Guidelines.
Values.
Values, team values.
Guidelines.
Regulations.
Ways of working.
Ways of working. Okay, ground rules, values, ways of working. These 3 things are captured in the team charter. I'll clarify everything. Okay, first of all, ground rules means what? For example, in this batch also there are some ground rules. Do people remember? What is it I've told you? Please be in your video. Please turn on your videos. That's a ground rule. It's just not a mandatory thing, but it is good that if you are in the video. I can only tell like that. Correct? Another ground rule which I tell is raise your hand. In case you have a question, please raise your hand and ask. Okay, because when you raise your hand and ask, okay, then the situation will be less chaotic. Otherwise, what will happen? 2 people will unmute and start talking. Then one person will tell, hey, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Like that, simply time will get wasted. Is that clear? So that is what another ground rule. Third ground rule, what I tell in this batch is try to join the session 15 minutes in advance. When you join 15 minutes in advance, what happens? You guys will form a good, ambience. Okay, you guys will interact, ask some good questions, etc., etc. Is that clear, everyone? That's it. So all these are ground rules for our project. This is a project making you guys clear PMP. It's a 4-week project plus 1 week of exam prep. Is that clear? Now, what about in real projects? How about ground rules? Ground rules means make sure that you submit the timesheet before 8 p.m. Make sure that you send an invoice as an email every time when you complete this process. If you want to claim something, please send an invoice via email. Like that, when we tell no, that is what is the ground rules. Is that clear, everyone? Now, the next one is team values. Can we start the next one? Team values means what, What something as a team we believe in. What is that I told you? What something as a team we believe in. Whether it is right or wrong, we believe in. Are you getting that statement, what I'm telling? Whether it is right or wrong, as a team, we believe in. Like that kind of a statement is called as team values. Okay.
Team motto. Is
Team?
it like a motto?
Motto, yeah.
Motto.
But yeah, team motto, exactly. Okay. But
Transparency.
one more thing. What is that?
Transparency.
Transparency is a team value. Okay. But let me tell you with a bad example so that you guys will be clear. Okay. So you know about this terrorist people, right? The terrorist people, what do? They attack the civilians. So they keep bombed in somewhere and then people will die. Okay. So what happens in their journey, they have some team value, which I've read somewhere. What is the team value? They will not let the people, their own people go. Just like that. Okay. In case it is found out that one person is cheating some information to another, country, another people, like that and all, if they feel that some people leaking information, what they will do? They will immediately fire those people. Why? Because they cannot tolerate any sort of treachery. Treachery means leaking cheating. Okay. They cannot tolerate. So that is a value which they believe in. Are you guys getting everyone? Okay. Now, coming back to corporate world, what does value means? What everyone as a team we believe in. It can be good or bad. See, I worked in 2 extreme organizations. I told you, I started my career in manufacturing and then I moved to an e-commerce company, Ola. Okay. So when I say value, in Ingersoll Rand, what was the value? We don't have to just get into a call on a Saturday, Sunday. The boss is not that much troublesome. In fact, I have to tell my boss that, okay, boss, some innovations happened. Like that, I have to tell. Okay, some restructuring happened. Like that, I have to tell to my boss. In my first company, value. Okay. Now, in the second company, it was considered, if you're leaving the office somewhere around 7:30, it is considered as 7:30 p.m. Oh, are you leaving early today? Like that, they will ask. That is a value they believe in. Who? My second company people. Because it's a fast-paced e-commerce company. I told I was working with Ola. If they just take Saturday, Sunday off, then things are going to get slopped, pushed. Like that, you have a clear idea. So what do? We just come with our own ground rules or team values. Is that clear, everyone? Third one is way of working. Way of working, the classic example is you need to know about SOP, standard operating procedure. That's it. Any questions, anyone? These things should be captured in the team charter. Please, that's it. It got nothing to do with project charter. Believe me what I'm telling. Listen to me what I'm telling. Team charter got nothing to do with project charter. Okay. Any question? Any question, guys? Come on, quick.
Project.
Nothing is there.
Various projects may various projects may be having various project charters, but a team charter will be only one. It necessarily don't have to change.
I think it
every now and
depends
then.
from team to team. Team charter will be different for your team or my team will be different. It can be like this.
Yes. Team charter will be different. Okay. Then these things. Okay. They all can be different for different project teams. Okay. Why? Because the way I deal with you people, this is a project I told, no, the way I deal with you people may be different from the way another trainer will deal with you. Is that clear? So it is very, very important that you document the ground truths. Clear?
Vishak, it's more of a people's management skill.
No, not necessary. It can be a process also. When you raise an invoice, make sure that first you keep the CC, finance person. Once he approves, it goes to admin. Like that and all, we'll create no administrative officer, okay, executive officer. That's what it is. Okay, this is the process. This is a standard operating procedure. Like that and all, we'll have something in our projects. Okay, but my point is all these things should happen in our project. Okay, any questions, anyone? Next is, guys, okay, ground rule over. This one, guys, what is this one telling? I'll clear my screen, okay, please listen. Prioritization technique to determine objectives. Which objectives? Project objectives, okay? So to review a project, there are a lot of options, okay? First one is reviewing product backlog. See, first of all, I am a little bit vague in this topic. Do you know why? Because I'm not the expert in this slide. Prioritization technique should come from whom, my dear friends? It should come from
Product
owner, stakeholder.
Product owner, someone from the client family, someone from the initiator family. Okay, is that clear? So reviewing product backlog is a way. Maybe some mistakes from our side when it is written by the slide. Like that, we'll think of it. Okay. Now, point number 2 is of the Kano model is the Kano model. Have you heard about it? Kano model in your any of the projects? First, I want to hear from you people. Kano model.
No.
Okay. So I'll tell guys, Kano model is a way of prioritizing your requirements. Okay. See how it works, no? See, this is actually one of the participants have shared the screenshot and I liked it. That's why I'm using it. Okay. So what does that screenshot tell you, no? Oh yeah, 1 minute. Let me open that screenshot. It is not there. Yeah, everyone ready, guys? In the Kano model, there are 3 kinds of factors: basic factors, performance factors, excitement factors. Okay, I'll tell everything, guys. Hold on. I'll zoom the screen. Okay, can you see here this one? There's a Kano model designed for some aircraft company. This is shared by one of my previous batchmates. Okay, so what he told is, first one, guys. Okay, look at this. Okay, threshold attributes. Threshold attributes means what? Even us. Okay, if it is mandatory things, okay, that is what we call as threshold attributes. When you book a flight, don't you expect that the cabin should be clean and tidy? Don't you expect that the damages, there is no luggage damage, etc., etc.? That is what is the threshold attributes. Are you guys clear? Now, performance attributes means what? Yeah, the flight was good, but the interesting thing is the cabin crew was very friendly. Then what else we can tell? Quick, comfortable seats were provided to me by the airline company, like that and all. So the point of this performance attribute is this you didn't anticipate during the previous stages. Is that clear? Performance attributes. And what about the third one? Do you remember what was the name I told for the third one? Excitement. Wow factors. Okay. So zoom the screen and see here, guys, for yourself. See, excitement factors means wow factors. Okay. So can you see here what is wow? Shuttle service into the town. Oh, wow. This airline provides shuttle services into the town. They help at the custom. They help with the connecting flight. Like that. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions, anyone?
Performance attributes, what does it tell? Like, what did you just
see? Little bit about threshold. That's all I want to tell. Okay. See, basic is more of satisfiers or, basic factors are more dissatisfiers. Performance factors are satisfiers. You feel see to good it. Okay. Now, third one is excitement factors or delighters. Do you know one problem, guys, in the future which can happen? related to this Kano model? What is that? Anyone? 1 point. Related to this Kano model. Not today you will see, but over some the excitement factors will come to performance. The performance factors will come to threshold. See, today we are some 20 years back, my dear friends, when we looked at a Nokia phone, we used to tell, oh wow, super display, super light, like that, we used to tell. We never bothered about a camera in it. Is that clear? But now fast forward things to the present day. When you think of the present day, we are worried more about, okay, camera is there, I know, by default. But how many cameras are there like that? Is that clear, guys, everyone? Any questions?
Vishak, how we can implement this KNM model for the prioritization, the technique to determine the objective? How we can connect with this?
See, only when you use this scanner model, you will be able to identify which are all the first one, which are all the second one to be prioritized, like that. Very clear? Any questions, anyone? What is this no for? Sorry, I didn't get it. No, you have typed 3 people. Okay, Chandu.
It's for Kana model,
Means?
You asked whether you are
You asked about
model or not.
whether to have any doubt.
Oh, like that. Okay. Is that clear, guys, about this model? Any questions you
Vishak,
have? Feel free to ask. Yeah.
when we are saying threshold attributes, so ideally the SOW which we will define, that can be called as the SOW, threshold attribute, because that is the bare minimum that anyone has to do.
No.
And
This scanner model is more emotional. Everything will be there, okay? Requirements and all will be there. But have you felt this feature also could have been there? Let it will tell as a customer. That is what it is. Okay, everyone? Can we move further if you guys are clear with the Kano model? Performance, excitement or wow, performance and threshold. Okay? Wow factor. Now let's move to the next one. I think many of you guys know about the next one. More than me telling, no, I want you guys to come forward and tell. Okay? Who can talk about the next one, guys? It's very common. Okay. Moscow model, guys, no one knows?
Must have, could have, should have.
Must have, should have, could have, and won't have. Have you worked on it, guys? Anyone? Kano model? Sorry, not Kano model.
No,
This
good.
Moslos. Okay. So what happens here, guys, in this Kano model? We have not Kano model, in the Moscow model. What is that we have? We have got the entire product backlog. The entire product backlog, we just categorize. What are we going to do immediately and importantly? That we put as must. Is that clear?
For example, while making a MVP, we will go for must-haves.
Correct. If in an early stage of the project, we need to check all the must-have. For example, MVP. When we make MVP, the whole purpose of building the car is it must withstand. Should be able to perform like that and all. Okay, so that is the criteria. Any questions, anyone? Can we move further? Moscow is over. It's just a prioritization. The next one is paired comparison analysis. In paired comparison analysis, what happens? No, let's say you have to make 5 choices. Okay, from the 5 you have to choose. Okay, so what do? We pick up. I'll show you guys how exactly it is being done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 6 choices you have. Okay, now from the 6 choices, you are supposed to choose only one. How will you choose? If you keep thinking about everything, you will not reach a decision. So what you should do,
Compare the past data, historical data, and analyze.
No. You're talking about which one now? Paired comparison, right? No idea?
Pair the option which is more similar.
Eliminate the options.
Thing is, it's not about the elimination. The paired comparison means you just pick up only 2. Let's say I'll use a different color. Okay, you pick up 1 and 2. From the 1 and 2, you have a choice of taking only 1. Between 7 and 8, you have a choice of only 1. Okay, like that. Okay, and then what happens again? You have to apply 1 and 2. Is that clear? That's it. About this paired comparison analysis. You pair two at a time, not more than that.
So it is like
Vishak,
A
can
and
you-
B, A and B model.
No, I won't totally agree because in A and B model, we are in the deployment stage, in the launch stage.
Vishak, can
Okay.
you elaborate it more with an example?
See, imagine you got job offer, okay, Deepika, in 8 different companies. If you keep thinking from the 8 different companies, which company I will go ahead, that you will keep on thinking. So what you should do, keep all the companies away. Focus only on 1 or 2. And the 1 or 2, which one you prefer? Like that, you take some time and note it down. Now, let's say 2 you liked. Now, between 7 and 8, you liked 7. Okay. Now, by 6 and not 6, 2 and 8, I will go with 2. That's it.
More of narrowing down based on comparison of 1 or 2.
No comparison and all, but narrowing down is fine. Okay. Fair comparison over, everyone. What about 100-point method? Have you heard about it? Please tell me. 100-point method. In 100-point method, what happens? No, we restrict the degree of freedom. We give 100 points to our team members, and we will write down some 15 features. Okay. Now, whoever is, what I want to tell is, utilizing this 100 points properly. Okay, then those prioritized features will be given. Okay, I will show you guys how exactly the 100 points happen. Imagine, guys, there are 3 people. Okay, X, Y, Z. You have got 100 points in between. Okay. So out of this 100 points, what you should do, no? Let's say 100 points, feature 1. Okay, I'll tell you feature 1, feature 2. Feature 1, X really liked. So X is offering 80 story points. Okay. And then feature 2, feature 2, X didn't like. X really liked. So we put 100 story points. Okay. This is 75. This is, what is this, guys? 75 story points has been assigned. Okay. So what is left? 15. Is that clear, everyone? That is what is this 100 points method. Okay. You restrict. Okay. So that total comes to exactly 100.
Sorry, Vishak, I didn't understand.
I'll clarify the screen. Just imagine there are 3 decisions. Okay. X, Y, Z. Okay. And there are, 3 people. Just imagine 3 people. Okay, they're supposed to decide between 3 factors. What are they? Feature 1, feature 2, feature 3. Is that clear? Now, each one is given, X, Y, Z are human beings. Each one have given 100 points. So feature 1, X went through. So he is putting 80. Feature 2, I would say 15. Feature 3, 5. So what happens, guys? You only distributed, okay, that points or the coins to the respective schools. Okay, any questions you guys have? Now look at the second person. The second person would not have liked the feature 1. So out of 100 points, he will give only 50. And he will give more for the feature 3. Now is it clear, everyone? Please tell me. 100 point is 100 point. There is no doubt. Add this, you'll get 100. Add this also, you'll get 100. Clear?
So you mean to say only feature 1 will be taken as a priority, right?
Feature 1 will be taken as the immediate priority. I'll be diplomatic. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
So it's order of priority based on the points we get. Am I correct? Is my understanding correct, Mr.?
So what do we do? Right now, X is there, Y is there. Okay, now what will Z do? Z also will choose feature 1, feature 2, feature 3. So Z this time is picking up 35, 35, 30. Now the data speaks the truth. Which one will prefer?
Average.
This one, no? Feature 1. Feature 1 will be prioritized. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other experiences you guys want to share related to any of these? Feel free to tell.
So this is given by project manager or team members themselves will be.
This is not at all the job of the project manager. I told no, prioritization is the job of the PO. You're just getting familiar with it. That's it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Vishak, I was just wondering what kind of questions will be Therefore,
Nothing
this
will come. Nothing will come straightforward. Why? Because they just want to know that you have a familiarity. Okay, that's it. Any questions, anyone?
So lesson number is a high priority, Vishak, right? This is what you say.
Here, which one is higher priority? Listen. Okay, shall we split for a break now? Anyone? Any other questions? Are you clear with the title of the slide? Prioritization was the agenda. Okay. These are the different techniques.
So since this is related to the prioritization, Vishak, the example which we just clarified related to XYZ, those XYZ are the product owners.
XYZ are someone from the team. It can be from the product team. But I'm giving, see, imagine Kapil, I'm the product owner. I'm giving that dependency to you people, formally or informally. That's it. Okay. Any other questions you guys have? Feel free to ask quickly.
In Moscow, must have, should have, and one more. One more is what? Must
Could
have,
have.
should have.
Could have and won't have.
Won't have.
Okay, can we move for a break now? Okay. So before the break, we were discussing about this prioritization technique and what is the role of product owner, correct? No, I told you I'm not much expert in that, correct, right? Because prioritization is ultimately the job of the product owner. Okay, so 100 points method we saw, and then paired comparison analysis, Moscow analysis, Canna model, and reviewing product backlog is a basic thing. Okay, does it make sense, everyone? Okay. So
Vishak,
let's
I
move.
have a question.
Yeah.
So if in predictive, like there will be no PO, so in that case, should the
It's
PM
okay.
be?
This is not from the predictive point of view. This slide is mainly from the agile point of view. Why? Because the moment you talk prioritization itself, it is more relevant in agile. Okay.
Okay.
Now in predictive, there is product managers. They give the requirements. It's not that there is no one from the product team. There is product managers. The requirements will be given upfront initially. That is the way it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vishak, can you again give little overview about Kano model?
See, Kano model, I will zoom the screen a little bit. See here on the screen. This is for an airline company. Okay. For an airline company, there are three. Okay. Excitement attributes, performance attributes, and threshold attributes. Okay. This threshold attributes, if you read it, these are like, obviously, any airline company should have it, right? Like that you will have a feeling. Okay. Cabin temperature should be good, clean and tidy cabins, luggage not damaged, luggage not lost. Correct? No, you will get frustrated if any of these happens. Just imagine luggage got lost. So this is a threshold. Okay. Now, performance is something. Okay. Then next level. Okay. Quality of food, information on delay, comfortable seats, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then the last one is excitement. Shuttle service into the town. Okay. If they provide, no, you will be like, wow, really? Like that. Help at customs. Enough legroom. Oh, wow. Really? Great airline. That you will tell. Are you getting it, guys? So
Yes.
like that, your mind will tell. So the excitement are like delighters, wow factors, the green one. The middle one, no, those are performance factors, satisfiers. Okay. And the bottommost one is basic factors. If that are not met, you will become dissatisfied. Clear?
Yes, Vishak. Thank you.
That's it. Okay. So now what happens? One more observation people told, if you heard, yesterday's excitement factors will become today's performance factors. Today's performance factors will become tomorrow's threshold attributes. Okay. Clear? That's it.
Yes, Vishak. Thank you.
Shall we move further? Next is we are moving to a new topic, my dear friends. I'll tell you. T-shaped profile. Okay. Now, regarding T-shaped profile, what I want to tell you is, you know this letter T I will draw on the screen.
Vishak, these topics come in what heading?
Oh, 1 minute. That's a good question. T-shaped profile is related to training team members and stakeholders. Okay. Not relevant. Okay. Training. Okay. Now on the screen, you can see two different T's. Okay. What you can understand from the two different T's is, okay, the first T. Okay. See, every T has got a vertical as well as a horizontal. Okay. What does the vertical denote? You know, the vertical denote a deep skill. Okay. The horizontal denote a touch. Touch means not that much expert, but I'm good at. Did you get that feeling what I'm telling? Not that much expert, but I'm good at. That kind of a feeling. Okay. So what is the specialty, guys? Did you see? I have put two T's on the screen. What is the specialty? Can you identify something?
Deep skill user is a subject matter.
Ladder, step up ladder.
No. Look at the two T's. What is that you can understand?
He's skilled in many. He's deep skilled in many things, but specific skill in only one topic. The reverse of it.
In one it is vertical and one it is horizontal.
One is primary.
Yeah.
Red is
Like skill, yeah.
The only thing is we can tell the colors are interchanged. Okay, keep it simple. Okay. So what is happening here in this is one person X. This is one person Y. Okay. The person X is deep skilled in something, this red color thing. Can you see here? At the same time, the person Y is deep skilled in something else. But what is happening intentionally, the skills are interchanged. Okay. So X deep skill will come here. Okay. So that's it. Okay. That doesn't mean that Y is very, very skilled. Let's say I will name this red color skill as UI UX. Okay. Someone who is good in user interface, user experience. Okay. That means X is very, very expert in UI UX. That doesn't mean Y don't know anything about UI UX. Are you getting it, guys? Y knows little bit about UI UX. Same is the case with, testing. Let's say Y is very good in testing. That doesn't mean X don't know anything about testing. X also knows, but little bit about testing. That's it. Clear? This is what is this T-shaped profile. Okay. Are you guys clear with it? So the cross-functional teams, okay, they are usually picked up with a T-shaped characteristics. Okay. See, like this. Okay. So, right, the self-organizing Scrum teams, they are maximum 10 people. Okay. Why? The headcount is being restricted to 10 people. Then only the self-organizing will work very well. Okay. Self-organizing, if you want it to work very well, the team strength should be small, maximum 10, 9 or 10 people. Okay. So at that point of time, they will talk to each other. They will exchange knowledge from each other, etc., etc. Okay. Now, one more thing. You know about the product backlog and sprint backlog, correct? Product backlog is the main document and sprint backlog is the subset for every sprint. Okay. So in the sprint backlog, let's imagine there are 20 activities. Okay. Now, how the Scrum team will decide, the Scrum team will pick up something. Let's say this X. X will pick up something which is related to testing. X team will pick up something which is related to testing. And Y team will pick up something related to UI UX. Are you getting, guys? Why? Because when you pick up like that, what is the benefit? You tell me if Y picks up something related to UI UX, Y is knowing little bit, but not an expert. But while Y is doing that, Y can take the guidance of X. Already it's a self-organizing team. Okay. So One sprint got over, when Y does that, Y's knowledge will improve. At the same time, one sprint outcome is also done. This is the secret, guys. Okay. So over a period of time, just imagine 10, 20 sprints. When you do like this, you will learn a lot of new things.
Is it more about cross skilling or getting upskilled in something
Exactly.
else?
You can tell anything like that, cross skilling. But the thing is, Hardik, you don't have to make that into a proper training. It's
Yeah,
not like I am organizing a training. It happens naturally. Okay. See,
within
the
the team.
moment, yeah, when it is not a formal organized calendar invite, hey, today I will tell about UI UX. It is not like that. Y is taking up an initiative related to UI UX, and then X will help if required. That help is not in terms of doing the work. It's about coaching the other person how to do the work. So like that, you imagine what will be the benefit. That is one psychology which I am applying in your batches. Some batches it works very well. Okay, my dear friends. Some batches it doesn't work well. Okay. That's it. Because in this batch, I've told you, I don't know if you guys initiated a discussion on Microsoft Project or something. I've told you, okay, softwares like Microsoft Project, Jira, Confluence, then Scaled Agile Framework, all these things, you can have an expert from this batch deliver a half-an-hour session some other time, not during my session time. Are you guys clear? If you guys are maintaining a separate WhatsApp group, I told you, a self-organizing WhatsApp group, if you guys are maintaining, in that group, you can put a message. Okay, what is the comfortable time we can talk about this one, Microsoft Project? Who can volunteer? Let it you, the needy person, put a message. Let's see what will happen. Are you guys clear what I'm telling? So this is what is called as T-shaped profile. Is that clear, everyone? Can I clear the screen? See here, guys, intentionally in the screen, can you see here? This is a T-shaped marketing profile. Okay, that person is good in putting ads in Facebook, Google, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. Okay, and then a little bit good in, he's expert in all this, and little bit good in content marketing, email marketing, all those blah blah. So intentionally, he will pick up if there is any new gig related to email marketing, he will pick it up. Are you clear? That's it.
So Vishak, can we say that the one which are in the horizontal, those are the secondary skills of a person?
Secondary skills, but that person will be keep on honing it. That's what I'm telling. If given a chance, try to improve it. Okay. So one more thing I want to tell you guys, to be very candid to you people, the moment you clear PMP, don't put PMP in a deep skill. No one is going to be an expert in project management. Please understand. Okay. This certification will add one extra credential to your horizontal profile. That's it. You should be good in something else. Okay. Is that clear? Not only PMP, don't tell, oh my God, did I enroll in a wrong program? It's not like that. Anything you do, let's say Six Sigma, or let's say you're doing Scaled Agile Framework, okay, CSM, everything comes here only. All these are minor incremental upskilling. What you are other than that? Is there anything? Are you getting my question? What is that? I'm an expert in structural design. I'm an expert in elevator engine mechanism. I'm an expert in combustion system. I'm an expert in drone designing. Like that, you should be good in something else. In that, you can do a project. That is what I can tell you. Clear, everyone? That is why this course, they are expecting that you should have 36 months of corporate experience. Simply, I graduated in engineering. Now I need to start doing projects. It's not possible. Okay. 3 years you work, 3-4 years you work minimum. Okay. It can be 10 years, 15 years. I have participants up to 20-25 years of experience in my batches. Okay. You be good in something else. After that, at the moment you have decided, now I need to start leading a team and to start independently handling projects. Like that, you will decide. That's it. Okay. Any questions? Shall we continue? Next about, guys, we are in training session. Okay. The title was training. Okay. So other things, guys, related to how you can upskill is to put in different other training programs. Okay. PMP is one, CAPM is there, PGMP is there, ACP is there, RMP is there. Risk management professional. Okay. Then I would say what else is there? Portfolio management professional. These are the different certifications under PMI umbrella. Okay. Other than PMI umbrella, there is Scale Agile framework, you know, right? Six Sigma, then enterprise risk management. There are a lot of other certifications. Are you guys getting it? So this is another way in which you can visually see a improvement in the skills of your team member. What? By officially putting them in a training program. That's why you guys are here. You guys are here in a 4 weeks of training plus 1 week of exam prep. So that means after some 40 days, you will be a certified project manager. Are you clear, everyone? That's it. So moving further. Go on mute, guys. Someone background noise is there. Now the next one is this is the next keyword I want your focus. Okay, what is this keyword? You know, consensus. Okay, consensus is a beautiful English keyword. I would say, guys, consensus means any decision which you are taking. Okay, are you taking it with everyone's support in the team? It's not that you are deciding, okay, I've decided like that. Okay, you're taking it with the support of everyone. Is that clear? That is what is the meaning of the word consensus. Okay, now for reaching consensus, there are different ways. Okay, fist of 5, Roman voting, polling, and dot voting. Are you guys clear? Different ways. Okay, let's get into that. Okay, guys, please listen. Okay, first of all, I'll tell about fist of 5. What is the purpose, guys? Read the title, reaching consensus. That means imagine I am facilitating a team of 7 people. Whenever I take a decision, it should be in alignment with the 7 people. Are you clear, everyone? That's it. So regarding that, the first method here is fist of 5. Can you see here? What does fist of 5 means? You know this is fist. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, are you seeing the transformation? When I show 5, that means totally agree. When I show this, totally disagree. So can you imagine what happens in the middle? 1 means not that strongly disagree. Minute concern is there. 3 means what? 50-50. 3 means 50-50. That's it. So this is what is called as the fist of 5. Is that clear, guys? So any decision you want to take, let's keep it very layman. Okay, imagine you guys are going for a team outing. Okay, you have finalized this as the team outing location. I'm checking with you people. Are you guys okay with this team outing plan? Like that I'm asking. So what happens? Everyone will give your own opinion regarding the date of team outing, regarding the location of team outing. How will you give through this? Just to 5. Are you guys getting? If you guys are not comfortable with that date, what will you show? You'll show like this. Strongly in disagreement. If you show like this, wow, I'm totally comfortable on that particular date. Like that you will tell. Are you getting, guys? This is what is the ideology of fist of 5. Now, there are people more expert than me in this batch. They will tell more about it, okay? There is a framework called a Scaled Agile framework. I told you, no, I did that. I cleared the Scaled Agile framework certification last year, but I have forgotten. Okay, so that is a problem and I haven't used it in my corporate life, okay? But what I want to tell is, in the Scaled Agile framework, there is some ceremony called as PI planning, okay? Product increment planning. In the PI planning meetings, okay, the product management people, they use this fist of 5 to check the opinion of the team members. Is that clear? That's it. Okay. Now, guys, anyone who want to share your experience, have you used it?
We used to conduct a poll.
What is that?
Polling.
Polling is different. That we'll talk about it. But fist of 5, have anyone of you used?
For in PA planning, we haven't used. We used only polling.
Oh, only polling. Okay. What about fist of 5, guys? Anyone have you used fist of 5 in PI planning? Please share your experience.
This is
No one.
unofficial, but I have seen Fist of Five in one of the Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
Fist of Five in one of the Bollywood movies, Mohenjo-daro.
Uh-huh.
Over there,
You've
Fist of
seen.
Five, yes.
Oh,
Over there, Fist of Five used to be, I mean, for any decision being taken, Fist of Five was being used at that part of time.
in that movie. Okay. Yeah. Good observation. Yeah. What else? Mohenjo-daro, we'll note it down. Yeah. Anything else?
In the survey, we normally take like this, like strongly agree as 5, strongly disagree as 1, between 1 to 5 rating.
Ah, what is that?
In any survey, when we
Ah,
send it the survey, we say like rate this between 1 to 5, and
correct.
like strongly agree is 5 and strongly disagree is 1.
Same thing here. Here, more than that. More than one, no, there is this. That means height of
0.
disagreement. Yeah, that's it. Clear? So that is really disappointing, guys. Is there no one in this batch who are attending PI planning? I mean, Chandu told, but other than that, usage of justifying PI planning, no one is there. Okay. In that case, we'll move on, guys, further. Okay. Next is Roman voting. Okay. Now, regarding the Roman voting, what I should tell you is there is no complication like this, and all. It is just a yes or no. Okay. Yes, no. That's it. That is what is this Roman voting all about. Then polling. Polling, as you know, I think I was told by Chandu. Okay, just they'll launch a poll. 1, 2, 3, like people, there will be different opinions. You can poll. Just like at the end of our session, no, Starajal launches a poll. That is what it is. Okay. Now the next one is dot voting. Okay. Let me tell you, dot voting is a good technique which is used not only in agile projects, but also in big leadership reviews. Okay. How does this dot voting works, you know? Imagine there are 3 decisions we are supposed to make. Okay, 3 decisions. Now, I will draw some Can you see here, initially equal number of dots are being distributed, D1, D2, D3. Okay. Now what I will do, I will move, let's say D1 represents a decision, D2 represents another decision, D3 represents another decision. Okay. Let me tell you an example. Imagine a multinational company. They are thinking they should set up a new factory. Are you with me? What is that? They are thinking of setting up a new factory. Should they set that up in India or China or Australia? That is a confusion they are having. Are you guys with me? Should it be in India, China, or Australia? So what do we do, guys? Initially, there is going to be equal number of dots distributed. Equal number of dots are being distributed. Okay. And then what happens? One person, I will be telling guys, I am just a coordinator. Okay. So I'll be facilitating this discussion, and there are 5, 6 leadership people, big people, leadership people. Okay. So one of them tells, hey, there is a benefit of setting up in India than in China. There is tax benefit. Like that, one person is telling. So what I will do, guys, once it is convinced that India is having a pros compared to China, okay, so we'll move a dot from here to here. Did you get it?
Yes.
Now, another person, that is over, that episode is over. Another person is telling that, okay, Australia is having stringent tax rules. Okay, so it will be very difficult if we are setting up in Australia. Like that, one person is telling. Okay, so compared to Australia, China is better. Like that, he is concluding. So what we'll do? We'll move a dot from Australia to China. Like that, as the discussion progresses, every person will tell, hence, this is better than that. Or this is what I prefer. Like that. Are you getting it, guys? Will be the conclusion. So after some hours of discussion, what do we finally see? We see that the dots are more concentrated towards a particular decision. That's it. We see that the dots are more concentrated towards a particular decision. That's it. This is what is called as this dot voting. Okay. Now I'm done with all these consensus techniques, guys. Okay. One more is there. Okay. Can I continue further? Dot voting, is it clear, everyone? Automatically the
Sure.
truth will come out. Okay.
In case for two places, it's the same number of dots.
See, these all are subjective. I know this question I also had. I don't know. Maybe they'll continue the discussion. Okay. There is nothing rigid here. Okay. See, it's just a, qualitative technique. There is nothing fine, right or wrong. There is no rigid boundaries. Okay. It is just to see the direction. That's it. Okay. So Tejas, anything?
Yes, Vishak. There is also one method which is 5-dot method, right? It is also on the where everyone will get 5 dots. Let's say you have like 10 options, and based on each person, they will put a dot in what they prefer. So what ultimately happens?
That is what you told me. That is what is this 100-point method, Tejas. Do you remember?
Okay.
In there, I told 100 point. Here, you are telling it as 5 dots. That 5 dots will be distributed as per their choice. Correct? No, they cannot choose more than 5. Prioritization. It's more of a prioritization. Okay. This is related to decision making. And one more thing, that is just putting dots. Here, it is not like that. We are involving in a discussion. Okay. That is the thing. Okay. Now, every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4 is over. Now, one more thing I want to tell you. Okay. That is not there in the presentation. But, recently, I think in the month of May or something, a couple of students told that they got a question from this. Okay. So I'll tell about that also. Okay. Are you guys ready? So that technique is this Delphi technique. Anyone have you heard about it? In Delphi technique, what happens, rather than allowing people to talk, I only will be talking. Imagine there are right now 80 people, 80. I will tell, this is what we think as a business idea. What do you guys think? That I will tell. And I will give you some chit, okay? Chit or a survey or something, okay? In that chit, you guys have to give your opinion. Not a descriptive opinion, on a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think? Something like that, okay? And you will not know, each one of you guys will not know what the other person have chosen. Even I will not know what you guys have chosen individually. I only know that out of 80 people, 25 people have voted high, totally agree. 10 people have voted totally wrong, like that, okay? And I will not even disclose a number. I will tell majority have agreed like this. Once you guys return the chits to me, I will look at the data of that chit and I will give a qualitative output of that discussion. Are you getting it, guys? So what is the benefit as well as a drawback here? The benefit is
not influenced.
You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared of your boss. I told in a funny manner, but Kiran told the valid point. You don't have to get influenced. Okay. Because if someone is telling, okay, I don't like this idea. So he'll think, oh yeah, he's telling he don't like this idea. So maybe something is there. And then what happens? We get biased these days. So that influence or bias factor can be totally shut down. Okay. Now, what is a drawback here? There is no discussion. It is just I am telling and I'm summarizing the opinion of you people. Is that clear? But in case you are having some people whom you are worried about, like that and all, yeah, pulse survey, employee engagement survey, all these are like that. These are classic examples of Delphi technique. Okay. Now let us conclude, guys. Every technique has got a drawback. I will tell you. Okay. The fist of 5, what is the drawback? It is not allowing people to talk. It is just about hand movements. Are you clear? So they are not getting a chance. Obviously, they will discuss with the outliers, but everyone is not talking. In Roman voting, what is the benefit actually? Simple. The mechanism is simple. Okay. And polling is same as fist of 5. Okay. In dot voting, what is the benefit? People can talk. The person who is strong in convincing, he may drive a dot or more dots. Correct, no? In dot voting, it is like that. And another point of dot voting is there is nothing like big problem or big advantage. Even for small ones, we move a dot in dot voting. Are you understanding? Because I am standing, you are telling something from your own perspective. For everything what you tell, I will move a dot. Is that clear, everyone? That is what with the dot voting. So everything has got its own pros and cons. But ultimately, don't forget the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture? Reaching consensus. Any questions?
This Delphi technique is basically anonymous voting, right?
Delphi is anonymous, exactly.
Vishak, you said that every method has a disadvantage. So Roman voting, polling, dot voting, what are the disadvantages for this?
See, Roman voting, it is just yes or no. See, what if someone is okay, little bit, that either extreme, like that, okay? But in Fist of 5, that okay is there. Are you getting it, Deepika? Like when you put 2, when you put 4, that means not totally happy or unhappy, but okay. Just imagine, yes, no only is there. But in Amazon, there is 5-star ratings. So you can give your own rating. Maybe some people will give 2, 3, 4. But in Roman voting, that idea is being shut down. Either totally against or totally supported. Okay. Now, polling, what is the drawback? We are not talking. The people are not getting a chance to convince or influence others in polling. Okay. See, one thing's benefit will be the drawback for another thing. Clear, everyone?
And for dot voting, but here we are talking as well. And is it a lengthy process?
It is a lengthy process. That is a problem. Dot voting will take time. Okay. 2-3 hours or maybe 3-4 hours it will take, because people are talking. Based on the talking, we are moving the dots. It is not just a survey. It will not get over like that. Any questions you guys have?
And does dot voting have conflicts as well?
Dot voting?
Has conflicts while having dot voting. There are conflicts as well.
Conflicts in a sense?
So we are making some decision, right? So while making decision and moving the dots, will there be any conflicts?
There will be conflict. That is what, no, you have to sort it out. It's a matured audience. I told you, usually leadership people. So it won't be a conflict kind of thing. One person will make a solid point. The other person will try to defend it. Whoever is, it's a very mature discussion. Are you getting what I'm telling? Dot voting. Yeah. Anything else?
So Vishak, at the end of the day, at the end of every session that we have, so that's a polling, right? Which you take.
Correct. Can we move further? Hope you noted down Delphi also. Okay. Now moving to the next topic. The next topic is estimation techniques. Okay. So regarding the estimation techniques, what I want to tell is there is this series of numbers. Okay. I think many of you guys know about it. What is the series of numbers, guys? What I'm writing on the screen?
Ticket size.
The name is Fibonacci series. Okay. What is the speciality of this Fibonacci series? The sum of two numbers add up to the third. 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8. Like that, it gets added up. Is that clear? Now, what is its relevance to our discussion? Shall I tell that? So what happens now? One topic I left open. People remember one topic I left open in the costing. You guys were keep on asking, how is the estimation done in Agile? That point I didn't tell. Do you remember? At that point of time, I told, let's not worry about estimation in Agile. Let us keep it for lesson 4. Like that I've told. I don't know if you people remember. Okay. So why I told like that, now I will tell you. Okay. See what happens now. You know the concept of product backlog. There will be a lot of items. Let's say 100 items. From the 100 items, let's say 13 of them are being picked in the sprint backlog. Okay, 13 of them. Now, these 13 will be presented to the team. These 13 will be presented to the team. Which team? The development team. Okay. Now, please listen, guys. They will review the level of efforts or complexity for these 13. Are you guys getting it? They will review the level of efforts or complexity for these 13. I would say stories. Can we note it down like that? Stories. Okay. But what do they do here? They have got a relative estimation logic. Please don't ask me what does this 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. They only will understand. Who only will understand? The Scrum team only will understand. So the one which is least effort taking. Okay, did you get my point? Least effort taking or complexity,
Will be given one.
they will assign one story point. Okay. Now, something else which is double the effort or double the complexity. Don't simply tell. In English language, we have a saying, 1 or 2 people, like that. But don't just tell 1 or 2 people. 1 or 2 people, there is hell lot of difference. Do you know what is the difference between 1 and 2? It's not just 1 becomes 2. 1 to 2 is 100% increase. Are you understanding? Maybe when I say $1 million and $2 million, you will understand. Having $1 million is same as having $2 million? No. Are you guys understanding, everyone? It is double. So some story which is double the effort, double the complexity, that my team will assign 2 story points. Something which is taking thrice the complexity, that they assign 3 story points. Did you guys get my point? Everyone? And one more thing. How is this stories being assigned? There is a mechanism called as planning poker cards. A deck of cards is there. So initially, first story, it will be presented. Okay. And the team members have to evaluate what is the level of complexity. So let's say one person feels it is 2 story point. Another person feels it is 5 story point. Majority feels it is 3 story point. Did you understand? Just observe it. Okay, one person tells it is equivalent to 2 story point. Another person tells it is equivalent to 5 story point. Majority feels it is equivalent to 3 story points. Okay. Now what will happen? The people who said 2 and 5, they have to speak up. Why this guy felt as only 2 and why this guy felt as only 3. Is that clear? After that discussion is over, everyone will relaunch that poll. So if 5 is genuine, did you understand my point? If 5 is genuine, then most of the people will drift towards 5. If 2 is genuine, then probably most of the people will shift towards 2. Are you getting, guys, that logic? Or if 2 or 5 have got its own problem, then everyone will narrow down to 3. But anyway, we are getting a chance to discuss with each one. Are you connecting with that consensus word which we saw a couple of slides back? Consensus. We are respecting the emotions and sentiments of everyone when we make a decision. Clear? That's it. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, my dear friends, why Fibonacci? Why we couldn't have just used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Some of you guys have you thought? The reasons are, 2 reasons are there. Please listen. Only when we use Fibonacci, that seriousness will come. I told you, 2 is not just like the 1, 2, 3. If it was 1, 2, 3, 4, we could have told it is like 1 increase. But here it is not like that. 1 to 2, if you are jumping, it should be double the level of efforts, double the level of complexity. Did you guys get it? Everyone. So to convey that feeling intentionally, we are using Fibonacci. Another reason to use Fibonacci is, imagine one team member is doing stories like this. 6. Or 5, 10 plus what is the sum total, guys? 16. Now another team member is picking up 5, 5, 3, 3. That is also adding up to 16. But we cannot tell, hey, the second team member is C and the first team member is B. We cannot tell, hey, C, you learn from B. How much work B is taking up, like that we cannot tell. Because C is taking up relatively few stories which are more complex than B. So ultimately we can tell both B and C are equally loaded. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions you have, feel free to ask.
So in terms of approach, Vishak, which one is better? Like B approach is better or C approach is better?
In terms of?
In terms of approach, like B is like breaking down story points, refining.
No. See, I will tell you, it's not about the approach. Every story cannot be broken down beyond a particular point. There can be stories up to 5. It's okay. It's not that we are failing to break down 5. Are you guys getting it? It's not that we are failing to break down fights. It's there only up to that. That's it. Okay.
The person who is resolving the complex story, working on the complex story, that's why 5 points is assigned.
Anything else? Please raise your hand if you have any question.
Why we are doing this, like estimation technique?
For estimating the efforts. Okay, see now there is one team member, okay, who is having 16 story points. Another team member is having 16 story points. Like that, imagine 5 team members are there. Okay, so 16 times 5, 80 story points. That is the capacity for the Scrum team. For that purpose only we are doing it. Okay, a Scrum team which is spanning across 2 weeks, they can pick up how many stories, guys? 80 story points. Okay. 2 weeks. Entire 80 story points is for 2 weeks.
160.
No. What I said is 16. It is for a story. Why should you multiply it? The sprint duration is 2 weeks.
What is the capacity of each resource? Like what Vishak has
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
total.
5 is not the week. Okay, 5 is the count of the resources. Okay, Chandu.
No, I mean.
Oh, sorry,
okay,
I got the other way.
Yeah.
I meant, okay, we are doing this, but like, what's the use of it, basically?
See,
Even if
otherwise,
it's
how will you
for
load?
first
I will tell
person.
you. See, imagine there is a container. Okay. In that container, how much you should load, how will you know? You have to keep filling it, correct? Then only you will know. Just like that, we are keep on loading the team. Okay, let's say 5 team members. When the sprint, do you know about the ceremony sprint planning meeting? In the sprint planning meeting, what happens? The product owner is there on one side, Scrum team members and Scrum masters are on the other side. So the product owner, he sets the priority in the sprint planning meeting, correct? So as he keeps on adding load to the team will tell, hey, this is equivalent to 80 story point, not beyond this. This much we can take up in the current sprint. So indirectly, my answer to your question is it helps in capacity planning.
So it's nothing but the balance out the work within a team.
Balance out the work with. Now everyone is equally loaded and the sprint journey starts. Okay, ask questions and only I'll be able to tell. I'm not even sure if I have covered everything. So feel free to ask.
Vishak, story point is basically estimation to unit for estimation of work, right?
But it is not standardized. Everyone listen. People from the agile background, they know very well. But it is not standardized. What is, let's say, 2 story point in one company may be different from another company's 2 story points. Please understand. Okay.
Let's say, for example, in our company, one story point is equivalent to the 4 hours in this way. So 2 story points, 8 hours. So how much time will it take to complete the work? In this way, we identify the estimation, effort estimation based on the story point, not based on the hours.
Exactly. Is that clear? We don't map in terms of hours when it comes to Scrum teams. We map it only based on the story points. That is the basic philosophy of agile Scrum teams.
Based on the complexity of the ticket, we provide the story points. Like let's say 8 hours will required for a one ticket to complete, and 16 hours required for the other ticket to complete. So for first ticket we'll give the 2 story points, for second ticket we'll give the 4 story points, and when we'll do the allocation of the work at that moment, we'll assign 2 tickets of 2 story points to one member and 1 ticket of a 4 story point to one member. In this way, the balance out the work. Hope you understood.
I am asking this is because the sprint planning is already done before, right? So we have done the prioritization. We have already mentioned what has to be done in that sprint.
Yeah.
So if we have already done that, then why do we need this?
No. This is not done now. This is done in the planning stage only.
Before the planning,
how did you conclude that 80 story points will be done? You said 80 story points will be done. How did we conclude? Through this exercise only, we are concluding it.
All the estimations process done during the process only.
So this is done in the sprint time only when we are planning the sprint.
Sprint planning. Don't tell sprint time. It is very big. It is done during sprint planning. Okay. Yeah.
So Vishak,
Now there is
one of my projects there was.
That's what I'm coming to. Yeah. On a similar line, what is next is everyone understood. No, Fibonacci series. There is another technique called as T-shirt sizing. Okay. T-shirt sizing means what? Rather than using the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and all, we use T-shirt size. You know, XS means small, extra small. S means small, medium, large, extra large, double XL, triple XL. Like that we have no. That is what is called as t-shirt sizing. But whether it is t-shirt sizing or story point estimation, only that team will understand what they are telling. When they say it is a small t-shirt size, when they say it is a large t-shirt size, only they will understand. Don't set it as a universal benchmark. Is that clear, everyone? That is why you have to practice it, guys. If I tell no, you will tell, okay, what does 5 story point mean? I don't know. My answer. Is that clear? What does 2 story point means? I don't know. It depends on the team which is working on it. Okay, are you clear?
Yeah, Vishak, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I think is like being pushed on very much by most of us over here is like 8 story point is equal to 8 hours of work, which is very wrong because when I attended this PSM training, what people make mistake is like they convert story point into hours. Story point should never be converted into hours. As a team, you should define what exactly is one story point. So once you define what is one story point, relative to that, you can define rest of the task according to complexity and effort. That is what the story point is. What people are actually trying to do is like every time they take the work, they think of the amount of hours, which is not right. And that is where the mistake, you should never kind of combine story point and hours together. I think this is what I have been like taught in the PSM training, that you should never do that because this is the anti-pattern that is there.
Exactly.
Very correct. Okay.
That benchmark is a thing before starting the sprint. I mean, before starting the work itself, they'll be considering as a benchmark as 1 story point. This is 1. So based on that, they'll be calculating the other story points in coming sprints.
Okay. Anything else?
Vishak, Mazai just said that we should not, like estimate it in hours, but usually we do in hours only, right?
That is what is a conflict. Okay, theoretically we are not supposed to do, but some companies, no, they have got a mapping like that. What to do? Okay, that's what I would say.
Tell you, Jyoti, why they do it in hours? Because they want to kind of take a good understanding. Is like if I'm giving this story point to somebody, how much time will it take? Because most of the organization that we work in, we have like 8 or 9 hours of working. So we kind of give that kind of story point to someone. Okay, you work 40 hours a week. This is the number of story point that you have to do. That is how this kind of combination of the story point and hours comes into the picture. Ideally, it should not come like that. It's just because we are built like that.
Yeah. What is this? Come on, go ahead.
No, sorry, I just wanted to share something like to address Jyoti's query. Like, yeah, this hours breaking is mandate, but once you arrive at the story point, the effort range that you arrive at is not calculated based on the hour, but it's a combination of the activities that will be done for that particular story point. For example, in a software development life cycle, we started from the design stage until the delivery. So between these, we have different tasks, right? So all these tasks put together will form one particular story point. So when we break down the task level details, we'll allocate the hours for each of these activities. So that will be done as part of the estimation. So this is just arriving at the complexity of what the work that we are going to do and how much overall time it will take, so that it can be planned during the sprint planning sessions accordingly based on the capacity that I have.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? Come on, quick.
Velocity is the
T-shirt
factor.
sizing means.
Yeah, go ahead, Shiv.
Can you please T-shirt sizing? Not understood.
See, t-shirt sizing, you understood the 1, 2, 3, 5 logic, no? So instead of the 1,
Yes,
2, 3, 5 logic, you think as, t-shirt sizes. There is small t-shirt size, medium t-shirt size, large t-shirt size. So what do we do? Sometimes this is also, I haven't worked on t-shirt sizing, but some of the past participants have told that they use it more for feature level. You know about feature, story, and all. So the t-shirt sizing is
Yes,
more
yes.
used at feature level to assign a particular feature. When you read it, it is equivalent to large t-shirt size. Another feature is equivalent to extra large. By that you will assign. That's it.
How
I
complex
think
it is to complete a feature based on what all departments need to be included. There is this sizing given. If there are too
Exactly.
many tags, then it produces double XL, and then you decide whether to take it on priority or not, because it will take time.
Anything else? Can we move further? Okay, moving to the last one. Okay, the last one is XP metaphor. Okay, shall we continue, guys? This XP metaphor, XP means, you know what? It stands for extreme programming. Okay, are you guys clear? Extreme programming. It is a different software development practice. Okay, my dear friends, I want to tell you one truth. Agile is not equal to Scrum. Please understand, today it is high time. Scrum philosophy is the most famous. That doesn't mean all Agile projects are based only on Scrum. There are different other software development practices like XP. Okay, so what is that happens, guys, in XP? XP means extreme programming. Okay, it's a software development philosophy wherein we give some metaphor. Okay, metaphor means what? How many of you guys have heard about metaphor? Please tell me. Metaphor.
Yeah.
Maybe just a relative example.
Now, more precisely, where have you heard any metaphor keyword?
In grammar, when we compare something.
Comparison.
Device.
Figure of speech, basically.
Lot of stories, Mahabharata, Ramayana.
That is not metaphor. What is that? Metaphor means comparison. Okay, it's a figure of speech. Okay, it's a figure of speech. So what happens? We have different situations. Okay, so that situations we'll try to compare, or different people will try to compare with some other things. Okay, that is what is called as metaphor. Okay, it's a figure of speech, and simile is also a figure of speech. Okay, so for example, when we call someone a donkey, you're a donkey. Like when we tell him, literally doesn't mean that he's a donkey. What does that mean? We are telling that he's maybe very lazy, maybe he's very stubborn, maybe he's very stupid. That is the reason we call him as a donkey. Are you clear what I'm telling? So it's a metaphor. Okay, it should be simple and non-technical. Okay, now what else I want to tell here? So what is its use case, guys? Okay, I haven't used metaphor, but many of my students in the previous batches, they have used. Okay, so one student told that in his project, there was a very important server, but that server name was a little bit complicated. It was something like H2P2S1245. What is that? Some weird lengthy name. So what they did, they came up with a concept of metaphor. Rather than naming the server name as H2P2S1248, they named it as mothership. Okay, anytime when the mothership is in danger, I mean, some problem is the server got crashed or something like that, they will tell, oh my God, mothership got in danger, like that. Are you guys clear what I'm telling? That is the concept of metaphor. Okay. Now, another example, one participant I have told is he was in the a software development project in a company. In that company, they call the firewall as Bruce Lee. Because firewall is something which protects, correct? So they call the firewall as a Bruce Lee. So that is another metaphor. Clear? Any questions you guys have? Anything? Any examples is it coming to your mind?
Nano banana.
But that's a name, no, actually. It's a comparison.
It was given by the people. It is Gemini, na? Gemini 2.5.
Like it? Well
Yeah,
accepted.
Gemini 2.5, and then I think Reddit, my people gave it Nano banana, like the developers.
Okay. Great. Like that, you can give a fancy name so that everyone is able to correlate.
Something like
Clear, no, everyone?
It's like a code name where everyone can understand, say in a team, other than making
exactly. Very correct. So that everyone can understand the severity. Any questions, guys? Anyone have you used? Would you like to talk more about it?
Generally, in the English movies, you see, they call the president as the POTUS. It's like a code name.
Code name. Okay. Now, this is not a joke, or this is not just a theoretical thing. Big projects, the client will be from a strong business background, but the project will be pure software. So the client, senior big guys in the client team, they may not understand every nitty-gritties which is happening in the project because they are heavily technical. So what they will expect the team to have some non-technical metaphors so that they can understand the seriousness. That's it. Is that clear? If you have any more, examples, we can tell. Otherwise, I'll move to next topic. Everyone clear now? Okay. Now, one more feature I want to tell about extreme programming that is not there in the presentation. Okay. So extreme programming was the software development practice which introduced the concept of pair programming. Which introduced the concept of pair programming. What is pair programming? Simultaneously a person works on the code, another person works on the testing or debugging. That is what is called as pair programming. Okay. So what I want to tell is don't combine this with metaphor. Please listen what I'm telling. Extreme programming introduced the concept of pair programming way back. Okay. This is an additional information. I heard it from some of the previous students. Okay. That's it, my dear friends. Any questions you guys have? We are towards the end of lesson 4 as well.
Can you please repeat pair programming again?
Pair programming means what happens? There are two teams working on the same piece. For example, you are looking at the computer monitor. One person is keep on writing the code, development work. Okay. Another person is keep on reviewing or debugging simultaneously. So that is what is called as pair programming. Simultaneously, two people working on the same piece of code. Okay.
Something like someone is running the script and someone in the database is monitoring what is the performance. Is it taking up too much RAM when this particular code is running? How the database is being consumed or what is space being consumed. So both are happening in parallel.
Correct. Sort of pair programming. Okay. Yeah, Deepika.
Just an example I want to give. For example, whenever there is a production deployments, the developers are doing the deployment and monitoring the logs, whether the issue is coming. And meanwhile, testers are checking that the app is working fine. Sanity checks they are doing.
That is okay. See, same piece of code is important, guys. Okay, simply don't tell two independent activities going parallel.
This is on the same piece of code.
Same piece of code. In that case, beautiful. Anything else, guys? Come on, quick. Okay, let's move on, guys. In that case. That's it. Shall we move to lesson 5? Any questions you guys have?
Yeah, we shall move.
Yeah. Anything? No question? Okay, let's move to the lesson 5. I'll switch my screen to lesson 5. Hold on. Is my screen visible, everyone?
Yes.
So regarding lesson 5, what I want to tell you people is, see, first of all, in PMT, there are 3 domains. Hope you know that. Okay, what are they? People, process, and process. Okay, people, process, and business environment. Okay. Now, people and process are the heavy modules, my dear friends. Almost 92% is people and process. And then business environment is hardly 80%. Okay. People, process, business environment. Okay. Now, the lesson 5 is mainly for business environment. So mathematically, I can tell, my dear friends, 92% of our topics is over. Okay. Shall we continue further? The remaining topics I want to tell is mainly covered in business environment. Okay. So first of all, when you hear business environment, okay, you need to understand. We will open. Hold on. Let's start with the topic, my dear friends. Please look at the screen. I'm starting with the topic business environment. In that, no, the first topic I'm going to tell you is project delivery. Project value. Project delivery not equal to project value. That is how I wanted to start. Okay, my dear friends. So don't think project delivery is equal to project value. Project delivery not equal to project value. Do you know what does that statement means? Some big projects you'll be spending, okay, a lot of money, okay, and then launching the project. But after you launch the project, you'll realize that the people are not using it like that. Okay, so that is what is this value. Are you getting us what I'm telling? Project will be successful, but are people using it? Are you starting to generate money from it? Like that and all, when we think, no, that is what is
Value.
value. Okay, delivery means how perfectly you did it. Okay, was it delivered on time? Was it delivered within the budget? Like that and all, when we think, no, that is what is delivery. Clear? Now, what I want to tell is, I'll tell you some examples, guys. Please listen. See, project delivery, how do we measure? We measure it by earned value management, EVM. Okay. Then in Agile, we learned about burn up and burn down job. This is also examples of project delivery. Why I'm saying project delivery? That means I'm doing my part. Okay. The project is getting executed completely, smoothly. Okay. Now, the next one is project value. Okay. Project delivery is how successfully was it meeting the time? Was it meeting the cost target? That is what is delivery. Value is a little bit problematic. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. Okay. There are different metrics. Okay, my dear friends. NPV, have you heard about it?
Net plan value.
NPV. Net present
Net plan
value.
present value.
Net present value. That is what is NPV. Net present value. What is that? Net present value. Now the next one is IRR. Anyone have you heard about IRR?
Internal rate of return.
Internal rate of return. Third one is, we are talking about value, my dear friends. Third one is benefit to cost ratio. Benefit to cost ratio. The next one is payback period. Can you see here what I'm writing? Payback period. And that's it, no? Benefit to cost ratio. ROI. Can you start, guys, everyone? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Nice, sir. Please proceed.
Okay. Yeah. So are you guys clear? So on the left side, what is that, guys? Delivery. We are measuring delivery. On the right side, we'll talk about it, guys. New metrics, okay, which can help us to evaluate the project value. Okay. So I'll tell you two examples. Okay, guys. The first example is, as an organization, Tata Motors. Okay, Tata Motors is into car manufacturing. Okay. Now this Tata Motors, for launching Nano, there was a very interesting story. Okay. The story is, he happened to see Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata happened to see an Indian middle class family struggling in their two-wheeler. So he thought, why can't we think of a four-wheeler which this middle class two-wheeler family can adopt? Like that, he put forward a proposal to new product development team. Now, what the new product development team, you know what they did? They got a proposal. Are you guys getting it? What is the proposal I told? What Ratan Tata told? A car which the middle class can afford. So the new product development team properly delivered it. Okay, within an year or so. Okay, but the way the car was marketed, the value proposition of the car was not good. Okay, what happened? The value proposition.
It was
because of
termed as the poor man's car, which
actually affected the market value of that product.
Exactly. It was termed as a poor man's car. So it further affected the reputation of the project. Okay. But in between only other worse things happen, my dear friends. That's what I want to tell next. Okay. So if you look at the screen, I told you project delivery is about nano project. Okay. And project value is about how nano was utilized in the market. But unfortunately, because of some fire catching incident and all, the nano sales didn't take off the way we expected. Is that clear?
No.
So they have to stop the production. Okay, are you guys getting what I'm telling? Because of poor marketing and in between a car caught fire. Do you remember that incident? Nano car caught fire. Because of it, there were a lot of concerns put forward by media people. And whatever media tells, we all will believe. So it became a very black mark in the history of Tata Nano. And after some 1.5 years, they shut it down. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to tell. This, what is it called as? No. So delivery wise, that project team did a fantastic job. What about the value? Value was not good. Are you able to correlate? He imagined 10,000 cars will be sold, but how much was sold in a month? You can imagine. Okay. So this is a classic case in which delivery was there, but value was not there. Okay. Now, one example I told is Tata Motors. Now I'll tell the other one, guys. Value was there, but delivery was pathetic. Did you hear me what I told? Value was there, but delivery was pathetic. The classic example is they know, okay? You heard about this Australia when you hear. What is the name comes to your mind? Australia. Don't tell kangaroos, don't tell desert, don't tell beaches, don't tell cricket. Other than that, tell something else when you hear the term kangaroo.
Country of coastal cities. Their marine life.
What is famous in Australia apart from kangaroo, desert,
Opera
Sydney?
Opera
Opera
House.
Is that clear? So Opera House. So let me tell you, the Opera House is a very such an iconic figure. Okay. Every batch when I ask, at least 1, 2, 3 people respond quickly. Okay. So what happened, in this project? The Opera House project was supposed to be completed in 4 years, but they took 11 years. The Opera House was constructed in around 9 million Australian dollar way back. Okay, but it became close to 125 million. Are you getting it, guys? But anyone remembering about those disasters? I would say this was one of the worst managed projects. Clear, everyone? So what is the benefit here? What is I'm going to conclude? Project value is there, correct? But delivery was pathetic. 4 years time took 11 years and 7 or 9 million Australian dollar. I don't remember. It went all the way to 100 plus million. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions? Sorry, clear with these two terms. Delivery is something which you literally do. Value is what you benefit. See, my session delivery will get over tomorrow. But what is the value I am expecting from you people through my session? Maybe in a span of 2 weeks or something, you should give your exam. Happily. Okay, that is a value. So my answer is, guys, there is a good message in the chat I saw. Okay, so as a PM, should we worry about value too? Okay, I would say in the latest PMBOK curriculum, you need to worry. Okay, so I will make the necessary changes. That's it. Is that clear? Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. Other than the NPV, IRR, I'll clarify it in the next slide. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, I will get into the NPV. First of all, listen to me. NPV means net present value. So NPV is a tool. First of all, I am not comfortable with it. I am not from a finance background. I repeat, for the PMP exam, they will not ask any questions on calculating NPV, calculating IRR, etc. Just a basic knowledge is enough. Is that disclaimer clear, everyone? So with that disclaimer, let me start. Okay. Hope you have noted down these 5: NPV, IRR, B to C ratio, benefit to cost ratio, payback period, ROI. ROI stands for return on investment. So, shall we start? NPV. I'm clearing my screen, my dear friends. NPV means net present value. Net present value. So, what happens in NPV, you know, my dear friends, I will tell you. Every month as a project progresses, we track what is the inflow outflow. Simply. See here. Year on year, so year 2. Okay, like that. Okay. Then what else I can tell? What is it? I will use white. I will use white color. White color. Hold on. See NPV. Okay, for NPV, consider a project. It started in year 0, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. 4-year project. Okay. So what happens, guys? Initially, some investment would have happened. Correct? Inflow and outflow. Okay. So the inflow, I put a positive sign because a project just started. What about the other side? In favor, out of favor. Okay. In case something happened, then we'll put a no. Is that clear? See, no means, I'll tell you, this is inflow, guys. Okay. Inflow means what? Money came in. Okay. So I'll clarify, my dear friends. Simply keep in mind, today we are in which year? We are in 2025. Correct? 2025, we are starting a project. Okay. Outflow means spending. Okay. Inflow means money coming in. Okay. So in outflow category, I'll write, okay, 180. Okay. 170. 160. Like that. And what about inflow? Inflow means how much is the saving. This is the expenses. Okay. Please understand. This is the expense. Now, what about the other one?
0.
Inflow means how much the money is coming. First year 0. Second year, some money will start coming. Okay, like that. How much I wrote? 20. 30. Like that. So over a period of time, what happens, you know? Okay, over a period of time, what will happen? We'll have for every year, one first year, second year, third year. And for every year, we calculate the net cash flow. You don't have to be the master in this topic. I repeat, you don't have to be a master in this topic. Every year, you calculate the net cash flow. Only difference is, who can tell? After calculating the net cash flow, what do we do next? Anyone?
Calculate at the end of the period, what is the actual value? I mean, if you want to terminate a project, imagine like after 4th year, what is the that 4th year value that you have?
That also includes the investment as well as the expense. Expense. Okay. So anyway, we calculate the value. Is that clear, everyone? And then what do? We project it to the present day value. We project it to the present day value. Okay. So that is where the real talent comes, guys, my dear friends. Are you getting it? When you present it to the present day value, everyone in this batch know about compound interest formula. Please. Do you know this formula? So the point is, rather than multiplying, what do? We divide it. Are you guys clear? P times 1, P upon 1 plus R to the power of n. Okay, like that it will come. So what happens here? You are doing the reverse compounding. Whatever is the net value, you plug in here. And you imagine as if in 2025, if what is the value for money? Like that we'll calculate it. Is that clear, guys? That is what is this net present value topic. You don't have to master it, I'm telling again. From a project manager point of view, what you need, you know, if there are 2 projects, project 1, project 2. If you have 2 projects, project 1 will be preferred or project 2. Why? One is preferred or project 2. Any reason? When you calculate NPV value, we prefer that project which is having the, someone please respond.
Positive NPV, I think.
Higher NPV.
Higher
Higher
NPV,
NPV.
which will generate more.
Net present, the current value should be
This can generate more returns.
Net present value higher means that project is being preferred. Clear? That's it. Any questions you guys have related to NPV? More, I don't know. If you ask me, I'll pass it. Still, if you can ask, if you have anything. See, as a project manager, don't be silent, guys. As a project manager, did you understand? If there are 2 projects, we prefer that project which is having a higher net present value. How to calculate NPV, we don't have to worry. Any questions? No question? In that case, I'll move to the next one. What is the next one I wrote on the screen? Let me see if anyone have noted down.
IRR.
First one is IRR. IRR stands for internal rate of return. Okay. So this internal rate of return means what? For what rate of return, the NPV will be 0. That is what we call as internal rate of return. Okay. Now, what is the thumb rule, guys? If there are two projects, we prefer that project which is having a higher internal rate of return. See here. Okay. Project 1. Okay, what is internal rate of return? 8%. Project 2, what is internal rate of return? 8.2%. So what do? We prefer
Project 2.
Project 2.
Project 2. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions you guys have? Higher the percentage, that is being preferred. Any questions? Quick.
So at the end of the day, this is the value what we are getting from that project. That's it, right?
Correct. Every spending what you're doing, if you haven't spent, then you would have got 3-4 lakhs like that. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
In NPV also higher will be considered. Higher will be considered, and IRR also.
Higher will be the considered.
Preferred.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Any questions, anyone? This much you remember, guys. Nothing more is needed. Higher the NPV value, that is being preferred. That's it. Okay.
This value can be negative also.
If it is negative, though, that project is not even worth considering. So if there only if it is positive, then we need to prioritize. If it is negative, totally useless. Clear, everyone? What is the third one I told you? Did you remember?
Benefit cost ratio.
P/C ratio.
Cost ratio.
That is simple. Okay. Only NPV and IRR are a little bit complicated. Okay. So in case of benefit to cost ratio, what do? We write down the benefits in the top and cost in the bottom. That is what is called as benefit to cost ratio. Clear?
No, again.
Any questions?
No, benefit to cost ratio.
Benefit to cost ratio. So what happens if there are two projects, project 1, project 2? We write in the numerator the benefit of the first project to its cost. In the denominator, we write the benefit to its cost. That's it.
It's all the value, right? So we are just putting the values, whatever benefit we got, and then the total cost of implementing. Then you get the value.
But it will be a ratio. Let's say project 1 is having
ratio.
a benefit to cost ratio of 2.5. Project 2 is having a project benefit to cost ratio of 3.2. So we prefer project 2 over project 1. Is that clear?
Higher will be the preferred, right? Here also.
Higher will be preferred. Think logically, benefit to cost. Okay, that's it. Any questions, anyone?
Vishak, what is the difference in the IRR and benefit to cost ratio in that case?
IRR, frankly, I don't know. I want to put a full stop. I told you, IRR means what? Imagine you have 1 crore rupees with you. If you give me that 1 crore rupees, other than the bank interest, I'll give you some periodic returns, quarterly returns. Like that, there are schemes. Okay. That is what is this IRR. Clear? Anything else, anyone? What I have written on the screen is benefit to cost. Numerator is benefit, denominator is cost. Okay. What is the next one I have to tell you? Please tell me. Benefit to cost ratio is over. Next one is payback period. So this is the only metric, my dear friends, which works in an opposite direction. Did you get me clearly? This is the only metric which works in the opposite direction. Opposite direction in the sense, smaller the payback period, then there will be wider return. Clear? That's it. So imagine a project have got 8 years of payback period. Another project has got 6 years. Okay. So The 6 year, okay, is like worried more. Okay, is preferred more. Smaller the payback period, that project is being preferred. Any questions?
It's basically break-even period also. Similarly.
Break even. The amount, the value, the time at which the project will break even. That is what we call as the break even period. Okay. Anything else? Okay. What is the next one I told you? Do you know?
Return on investment.
ROI.
ROI. ROI is easy. I think everyone in this batch know. For the same amount of money, what should I do? Like that when you think, no, that is what is ROI. Return on investment. Clear? Any questions? That's it. Nothing more. Now there is a good question from Samira. Should we use all these measurements? I would say yes, you have to. At least 2 or 3 of them you have to use. Because one, when you go, no, the decision may be biased. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Feel free to ask.
Project value points which we have discussed, this is more of a product owner or business stakeholders who will take care of it. Project managers does not have to worry about this.
Yeah. Project manager don't have to break his head to decide. We are onboarded only at the execution stage of the project, not in the early stage of decision making. Please keep that in mind. You remember the funnel concept I told you? All of you remember, no? See, there will be 1,000 business cases, but not every 1,000 business cases gets approved. From the 1,000, we'll narrow down to 250. At that point of time, only business case is being validated. Okay?
Qualitative analysis.
That is fine. What I'm telling is a lot of other things advanced. Okay? That's it. Any questions you guys have? Feel free to ask.
Vishak, what is difference between benefit to cost and ROI?
What is this?
ROI, return on
investment. ROI, I forgot. Yeah. No, I'll tell you. ROI means what? Whenever you have.
That's right. Yeah.
Denominator. That is what is called as ROI. Any questions? Feel free to ask.
Vishak, what have you written? I'm not able to understand.
Which one? ROI?
Yes.
ROI in the numerator, you write some benefit, return on investment. The denominator is the input. It can be money, it can be hours, it can be anything. The output divided by the input. There should be an ROI, for this course you guys are attending. Correct? There should be an ROI. You are investing 4 hours. What is the return? That's
so
it.
That implies benefit cost ratio can also be a ROI, no?
Yeah. Almost same, but I will tell you the difference. When you do ROI, our denominator is the same. Imagine 32 hours of course. You have got 2 options. You will pick up that course which is having a higher ROI. That's it. Clear? Any questions anyone have? Me in the video, guys. Any questions? Quick. Five metrics I told you. I'll repeat again. NPV, higher the better. Okay. IRR, higher the better. Benefit to cost ratio, higher the better. Then what is the fourth one I told?
Payback period.
Payback is lower the better.
Payback period, lower the better. Okay. Next. Next
ROI.
is ROI. Okay. ROI is return on investment. That's it. Any questions you guys have? Please tell. See, Praveen have told an example. You spend 2 crores and you get a lead generation of 4 crore. So what is the ROI? 4 crore by 2 crore. Sorry, that you don't tell ROI. Okay, Praveen, that you tell us B2C ratio. Okay, Praveen? That works well because when you divide, no, it should be benefit to cost. So the final answer will be 2. Everyone check the chat. What Praveen have told. That's it. Any questions, anyone?
The unit would be different if you compare ROI in B2C, because in ROI we are looking for the time period. And
Correct. In
B2C,
B2C, it will be dimensionless because you are comparing apple to apple. Got it. Any more questions anyone have? That's it.
What about this NPS and A/B testing, Vishak?
That is coming subsequently. A/B testing is not needed. NPS is coming in subsequent slides. Okay. But one thing I will tell you, the lesson 5 is not at all the competency of a project manager. Don't worry about all this. Okay. We have yet topics to cover. Okay. Tomorrow our agenda, I will tell you this one and the case study. Are you guys clear? After the case study, I'll discuss some questions. Very few questions. We don't have that much of time. Okay. I'll discuss some questions. And then I told you what is the purpose of exam prep. Once you guys get a hang of kick of how to do those questions, you guys do a hell lot of homework this week. And next week when you come for the exam prep, please make sure you guys ask all your doubts related to the questions, tricky ones, everything. Okay. And I'm confidently telling, if you schedule your exam the very next day after the exam prep, you will pass. Okay. So don't relax, act now. Ask your point of contact for, generating the voucher. Okay. If they're not responding, send an email, send a WhatsApp message. Okay. In the group, tagging the admin. Okay, no response received so far, like that. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Vishak, I just posted a question in the chat. If that 2 crores, taking the example that Praveen has quoted, if that 2 crores convert to, let's say, 1 crore of profit or 1 crore of revenue, is that considered to be a return on investment?
Yeah, it is return, no? Correct. Yeah, right. Anything else, guys? Shall I launch the poll on behalf of the institute? Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask.
Sir, actually, I got the voucher. I got the voucher. So thing is that when I attempt for a mock, the results are not, it's there around 60%. So I'm not getting confidence to book the exam schedule. So what should I mean? I know preparation is not that bad.
Then do the preparation. 2 sheet videos you have to watch. Make sure that from every video, 2 videos you're watching, you're pausing, attempting the question and learning that tips which I told, mindset. Okay. That you note it down, automatically your confidence will improve. And ultimately the confidence will come only when you schedule. Okay. With great power, great responsibility. Once you pay money, you will have more seriousness. Simple. Okay. Pay money and schedule the exam because your milestone is getting fixed. Your priorities will change. Now it is like, okay, let me get more confident. Like that it will continue for another 1 month. It will not come. Check with someone who has scheduled, they will tell. Okay. The moment you schedule, no, you will have a different kick altogether. Okay. So don't wait, guys.
How much to like get out of 60? Out of 60, how much is good score?
I would say 80%. 48 questions correct is good score. But I know a lot of people, I have told it multiple times. I know a lot of people who have scored really bad in the mock quizzes, but they have also passed because their lessons learned was very good. They captured the lessons learned very well. So it's not about how much percentage you score, how much you're learning from the wrong answer choices, how much you're learning from the mistake. That's it.
Vishak, I just had a question. The sectional passing of all the 3 sections, I saw one of the participant who got below target for 2 sections and above target for 1, and he was classified as pass. So is it okay? Getting 2 below targets also, a person is passing.
First of all, why should you worry about it? Are you planning to get 2 in below target? No. You're planning to get above target. Okay. See, these all are situationally happening. See, this is what you are wasting your RAM unnecessarily. First of all, I also saw, but I saw what the hell is this, and I left it off. Okay. See, first of all, we don't know what is a passing criteria. What do you mean by above target? What do you mean by below target? We don't know. The
Because
only
this
thing
is
in front of us,
mistake.
180, only thing in front of us, there is no mistake and all. It's okay. Maybe that person would have answered a lot of questions, outstanding questions in the other domain. First of all, not worry about all those. Okay. So above target, sorry, what I'm telling is, first of all, every question you attempt has a situation in front of you. Okay. If you think about, is it a people question? Is it a process question? How many questions did I answer correctly? Like that and all. If you keep thinking, no, time is running. 180 questions, 230 minutes. Every question is a situation. Attempt it and move to the next question. This is what I would say. The moment you think about something else during the examination time, it is going to affect you. Simple. I also don't know. I'm standing in front of you. Why it happened like that? Okay, because they haven't revealed the algorithm. And I don't care. Okay, I told no. We are like I told in the Indian epics. Okay, we have to look at the eye of the bird, just like Arjuna did. Okay, not at the bird. Where is it standing in the branch? How is the branch, etc., etc. You should not think. You should focus only on the eye of the bird. Just put an arrow there. Like that, every question is a situation in front of you. Just attempt it correctly. Move to the next question. That is a situation in front of you. Attempt it correctly. Move to the next question. That's it. Okay. Anything which you deviate from that, it is a problem. Okay.
Should we have the exam like in our home, or it's because the POC, when I talked to her from Star Agile, she told me that what happens, people join exam and then when they let you in, it takes a lot of time. So it's better if you go to the center and give the exam. Like
Yeah, I
that.
have also told, no, take it from the center. That is good. Okay, because the risk is less. At home, no, your internet connection, power backup, everything should be super good. Okay.
Center is always better, and they have a center of PSN, so it is very good.
Yeah.
Facility is very good.
So I'll do one thing, guys. How many of you guys are there for the exam prep? I just want to know. Okay, no, not this, guys. Hold on. Not this poll. Okay, 1 minute. How many of you guys are there for the exam prep? Give your opinion. Give your polls, okay?
You mean to say next week the classes, right?
Yeah, you have enrolled in exam prep, not your interest or I like to join, like that. If you like to join, you should tell I like to join. But otherwise, if you have already paid and enrolled, you have to tell yes. Okay. Not in the poll, okay? Okay. So there are people, guys, okay? I think almost 85% of the people have enrolled in the exam prep, okay? So others, you take a chance, guys, okay? Because this is a major turning point in your life, okay? If you little bit think that, okay, up to you, okay? There are people who pass, okay? But that, are you losing that confidence, okay? If yes, then you should enroll, okay? I would say, okay? Disturb your point of contact and ask for the exam prep session, okay? Because it's an additional paid session, okay? Make sure that you are enrolling in that also, okay?
It will be there on next week, Saturday and Sunday, right? It will be there on Saturday and Sunday next week.
Same time, next Saturday, Sunday, and it's over. That's it.
It's only for 2
what
days.
will be covered in the exam prep, basically, Vishak?
Exam prep, the mindset setting and all, because right now our concepts are getting over. Tomorrow we have to discuss the case study, and then we have to discuss the, the remaining topics here and the case study. So what about that, do not trouble sponsor, baby step, like that kind of things, okay? It will be given, okay? See, Shivkumar, I have told you, you can get the recordings, but only after you pay. What are you trying to ask by that question? Okay, is there someone kind enough to give you? In that case, it is fine. Okay, others have paid extra. Okay, you ask the point of contact, they will give you recording. Okay, or are you having some difficulty? Have you enrolled for the exam prep, Shivkumar? No, right?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Sorry, no.
Then how will you get? Okay, you will not get it. Okay, you contact the point of contact, and they will respond.
Yeah, I will do it too, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So up to you guys. Okay. So if you want, okay, but don't just take it for free. Okay, that is what I would say. Because that separately, some people have enrolled in it. Okay, there is a separate group, I think. Okay. So make sure that you are enrolling in it. Okay. That's it, guys. Anything else?
Vishak, I just want to ask this question. You told there is a separate group. I'm not aware of that group.
I'm not sure. Is someone else being added to that group?
It's not been shared yet, but I think we need to connect with the point of contact to get the details of that group for exam prep.
Okay. First of all, people who ask this question, are you part of the exam prep package? You check it. Okay. If it is part of the package, then you have the full right to reach out to the point of contact. Okay. And ask for the group or anything. Okay. Check. Okay. Whether you have enrolled. Okay. Is that clear, guys? PPTs are there, Santosh. Maybe tomorrow you bring this question. Someone will help you, or you ask in the group. Okay. PPTs are there, no, guys? Everyone. So I launched the poll, guys. Please give your feedback. I forgot. Okay, the main poll I forgot to launch. Okay. Any questions you guys have? Okay. So thank you so much for your participation, and see you tomorrow. Being the last day, please be energetic. Please come in the video. And next week it's going to be exam prep. Don't worry. Schedule your exam for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th of October or something. You will pass. Okay. Provided you are doing your homeworks this week well and coming very well prepared for the exam prep. Okay. Exam prep is like an icing in the cake. Okay. It will boost your confidence 10x. Okay. That's it, everyone. So thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.